September by Sparky Deathcap, except I don't think that's his real name. Should we learn this thing? Capo goes on the 4th fret. You can play without a capo, but we're doing it with a capo, so deal with it. Pointer finger, 4th fret on the A string, 2nd string from the top. I just hurt my thumb very badly. Ring finger plays the 8th fret on the D string, 3rd string from the top. Pinky plays 8th fret on the G string, 3rd string from the bottom. Hold all those there. You're gonna play with your thumb and your fingers, the middle 4 strings, one after the other. Look at this, thumb, pointer, middle, ring. Just like that, you go boom, 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 and then you work your way back up. So we go bunka, bunke, binka. Is that helpful when I say bunky, binky, binka? Then you play the top string with your thumb open. My voice cracked. I'm dying. You play, whatever, you do that. This is too much. You're not gonna learn it right now anyway. I'm just gonna act like I'm teaching it to you. Then your middle finger plays the 5th fret on the top string. You play top string, and then you go back to the open top string. Well, that was a waste of everybody's time, and you're fired. Dark Red by Steve Lacy. Do you guys like bar chords? I got some bar chords for you. First one is an A sharp major bar chord. Pointer finger, 6th fret, smashes down on everything. Ring finger, 8th fret on the 2nd string from the top. Pinky, 8th fret on the 3rd string from the top. Middle finger, 7th fret on the 3rd string from the bottom. You go 1, 2, 3, 4, all strumming down. Great, you did it. A sharp major bar chord, you're champion. Take that whole chord, move it 1, 2 frets back like that. Now this chord, we're gonna make one more change. Your middle finger comes off of the G string and your middle finger is going to smash down onto your pointer finger to help it bar every single string. So now we've got 4, 6, 6, 4, 4, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Great, take this chord. That's a G sharp minor bar chord. Take that same chord, move it 1, 2 frets back. Now your pointer finger is on the 2nd fret. Your middle finger goes back to the G string. It's on the 3rd fret of the G string. Everything else stays in this shape like our first chord. F sharp major. You're gonna play it 1, 2, 3, 4. Almost done. Now it's time for a B7 chord. I don't really want to get into the details of it. You bar on the 2nd fret, then your ring finger goes on the 4th fret of the 3rd string from the top. Pinky goes on the 4th fret of the 2nd string from the bottom, and then that's all I'm going to say about it. And you play that twice, and then your middle finger goes to the 3rd fret of the G string, 3rd string from bottom. You play that twice. It's a bunch of bar chords, and those are them, and it's not fun to play. But it sounds good, and maybe it's fun to play. I don't know. I'm not you. I don't decide what's fun and what's not. Play your armor piece. Oh. Super Mario. Next time I'll try one with singing. How about that? Want to play 16 Mirrors by Alex G? Fine! It's tuned down a full step, but I'm in standard tuning because I'm not in the mood to tune down a full step, and it still works even if you're in standard tuning. First chord is this like A-type chord. It sounds like it's an E chord, but it's not. Don't let them fool you. It's an A chord. Look, top string is open. Next string from the top is open. Then on the middle 2 strings, the D string and the G string with these 2 fingers, your pointer and your middle, I would like you to play the 2nd fret like that. With your pinky, reach all the way down to the 4th fret of the bottom string, the high E string. It's a little bit of a stretch, but you can handle it. Then you're gonna strum the top few strings just like that. Then you're gonna strum all the strings just like that. So you go, then you're gonna strum up, down. So we've got down, up, down. And then something else happens. Then get rid of your pinky. I'm very aggressive in this video. Get rid of your pinky, strum up. Then put your ring finger on the 2nd fret of the bottom string, the high E string, strum down. Then get rid of your ring finger, strum up. And then there's something else. Then you put your ring finger on the 2nd fret of the B string to make a classic A major chord. And then I think you strum up, down, up, down, up. And then other things happen, but that's the beginning. I have a bar chord trick. When you think bar chord, you think, all right, my pointer finger has to clamp down on all 6 strings. But that's just not true. Look, here's a G major bar chord. My ring finger, pinky, and middle finger, they're in control of the A, D, and G strings. They're pushing on those, so my pointer finger only actually needs to put pressure on the low E, the B string, and the high E. Those middle 3 strings, my pointer finger doesn't need to worry about that, so instead of keeping my finger all rigid and straight like that and pushing down on all 6, got a little curve to my finger. The tip of my finger is on the low E, and the base of my finger is clamping down on the B and the E strings, the high E. And then those middle strings, those are just muted because of that little curve. Then I'm not wasting all this energy smashing down on all 6 strings. Bar chord trick. Here's another uber easy song to play on guitar. Uber is German for above, over, across. So like Uber the river and Uber the woods. To Gremler's house we go. Oh, I messed up. It's not that easy, I guess. Look at this. 5th fret on the A string. Pizza pie. 7th fret on the E string. 5th fret on the E string. Then you play the same notes again. Then what? Then you play them a 3rd flippin' time. It's a little, the rhythm, you wait a little bit, and then you play it a 4th time. All you gotta do is play that 5th fret on the E, A string 2 times. Come and get your love. By the Guardians of the Galaxy. Vacations, telephones, 2 of my favorite things in the whole world. Do you have what it takes to learn this song? Can we learn 4 guitar chords in like 45 seconds? I doubt it, especially if I keep talking this much. The first chord, middle finger plays the 10th fret on the A string, the 2nd string from the top. Pointer finger plays the 9th fret on the D string, the 3rd from the top. Pinky plays the 11th fret on the G string, the 3rd string from the bottom, and ring finger plays 10 on the B string, the 2nd string from the bottom. That's a G major 9 if you were keeping track. It's the hardest chord in this song. Moving on to the next one. Pointer finger plays 12 up on the top. You're going to skip the next string. I just mute it with my pointer finger. Then middle finger plays 12 on the D string. Ring finger plays 12 on the G string. Pinky plays 12 on the B string. You see that? E minor 7 chord, then, you just take this chord, you slide it back 1 fret to the 11th fret, E flat minor 7, and then finally, pointer finger plays the 10th fret on the E string, mute the next string with your pointer finger, ring finger plays the 11th fret on the D string, 3rd string from the top, pinky plays the 11th fret on the G string, the 3rd string from the bottom, your middle finger plays the 10th fret on the 2nd to bottom string, the B string, D major 7 chord. That was way longer than 45 seconds. I need to show you 2 jazz chord voicings that are so easy and so useful. Let's do the 3rd fret. 3rd fret's a good fret. Pointer finger on the 3rd fret. Skip the A string. Middle finger, 3rd fret on the D string. Ring finger, 3rd fret on the G string. Pinky, 3rd fret on the B string. Guys, the A string and the high E should be muted. You would want to hear. Play that chord. Oh, it's a G minor 7. Then look at this. Pinky and ring finger stay in the exact same spot, but move your middle finger to the 3rd fret of the A string, pointer finger, 2nd fret of the D string. That's a C9 chord, guys. That's a 2-5. Look, let's move it to the 5th fret. Let's put it on the 6th fret. Oh, what happens if we put it on the 8th fret? Oh, this is an exercise that I believe will help you learn and perfect one of the most valuable skills a rhythm guitarer can have. A guitar playist. Play a G chord for me. And I would like you to strum down, down, up, up, down, up. Very basic strumming pattern, but for the last strum up before it starts over, lift up your pointer finger and your middle finger and play those strings open. Down, down, up, down, open, down, down, up. So what is the point of this? This is getting your fingers the muscle memory used to that lifting in the last strum. You're gonna use that open string time to start switching to the next chord. So it might be G, down, up, down, lift, D, down, up, down, and new chord. Oh, good luck with just start with the G. Just do the G, lift those two fingers. Gives you some nice, simple momentum for learning this muscle memory skill. Can you tell what this song is from the first note? No, it's too hard. But look. It's not too difficult to play. Look, most important note, play the open E string hard, and then mute it with your left hand. Then play that string again. Then play 2nd fret on the E string, slide up to 4, go down to the A string and play the 2nd fret, then back to the 4th fret on the E string, then shoot down to the D string on the 2nd fret, and then finally play the open A string, but play it hard. Full House theme song, A+. Minor pentatonic scale. What if I'm in the key of A minor? A minor pentatonic works great, but what if I'm in the key of A major? Then what? I don't want to use the A minor pentatonic scale over an A major chord unless it's like a bluesy song, but I'm not playing a bluesy song. I'm playing like a different kind of song. So what do I use to solo in the key of A major? Here's a trick. Find that spot for the A minor pentatonic scale, then go backwards 3 frets. 1, 2, 3. So instead of starting on the 5th fret, I'm starting on the 2nd fret. Then I play the minor pentatonic scale from there. Sounds beautiful in the key of A major. Look at this, A major. Then watch this. See? Magic. Oh no! I have a guitar thing to show you. I usually play G with 4 fingers, middle pointer ring and pinky, but sometimes I do it with less fingers. I do it with 3, 2, even 1 finger. If I get rid of the pointer finger, my middle finger is muting the A string. Oh, listen to that. It's a G5 chord, but I use it in place of a normal G chord. But if I get rid of the pinky, and now my ring finger is muting the high E string, now I've got a 2-finger G5 chord. Super comfortable to play. Get rid of the ring finger, middle finger is muting the A string and muting the high E. Now you've got this 1-finger classic G chord. Are you pretty sick of the minor pentatonic scale? Well, you get over it, because it's a great scale. It's not just for beginners, you know, it's for everyone. It's great. I'm gonna say it, minor pentatonic scale, greatest scale in the land. But let me give you one little thing you can add on to it to get out of this minor pentatonic rut. You've got the A minor pentatonic scale. Starting on the 5th fret, go to the 7th note. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That note right there, 5th fret on the G string. Move backwards 1 fret to the 4th fret on the G string. Add that note to your minor pentatonic stuff. Really, now we're just playing 6/7 of the full-on minor scale. We've got... Why are you staring at me? Sorry, there was a ghost. Anyway, we're not technically playing the minor pentatonic scale now, but that note right there just adds some pizzazz. It works in all the different positions. I'm not like a big bluegrass guy, but I am a big like this lick guy. This thing right here. Sloppy, but I got through it. This is the bluegrass lick. Let me show it to you. Middle finger, 3rd fret, up on a low E string, then play the open A string. Then pointer finger on the 1st fret of the A string, and then hammer on to the 2nd fret, hammer on hard. then play the open D, then second fret on the D string, back to the open D, and then the open G. That's like the short version of the lick. I know I played a longer version at the beginning, but whatever. There it is, the bluegrass lick. I love finger picking, don't you? You don't know how to finger pick. It's too hard. What a shame. Let's get you started on this. Here's a nice, easy finger picking thing to start with. We are going to be friends by the White Stripes. Play the 3rd fret up on the top string, the low E string. Play that note with your thumb like this. Then with your pointer finger, play the G string, 3rd string from the bottom here. There you go. Then go back to the E string with your thumb. And then play the B string, 2nd string from the bottom with your pointer finger. And then you're just gonna go through that cycle of 4 notes like this. Thumb, pointer, thumb, pointer, thumb, pointer, thumb, pointer. Start slow and then speed it up. Oh, look, you're finger picking. Listen to those smooth jazz tone. Let's learn this thing. In 1 minute, impossible. We're gonna do it. Put your pointer finger, 3rd fret of the E string. Skip the A string entirely. We don't need that string. Middle finger, 3rd fret on the D string. Ring finger, 3rd fret on the G string. Pinky, 3rd fret on the B string. This hand, pinch them all together like this. There it is, G minor 7 chord. Get rid of the pointer finger. Middle finger goes up to the 3rd fret on the A string. Pointer finger plays the 2nd fret on the D string. Grab the middle 4 strings, play them. C7 chord, or more precisely, it's a C9 chord. You take that and move it somewhere else. 5th fret, how about? Oh, there it is. It's a 2-5 progression. You're gonna love it. Look at that, you're playing jazz guitar. Hedwig's theme, Harry Potter, Dumbledore, Hufflepuff, Severus Snape, Horcrux, Hogsmeade. This is the primary theme from all of the Harry Potter movies. Movies 1 through 8, plus maybe even the other ones. The ones with Jude Law playing a young Dumbledore. I don't know. I haven't seen those movies. Strangely enough, this musical theme was omitted from all 7 Harry Potter books. Ba-dum-bum. That was a joke. A joke about books. Books don't have music in them unless it's like printed out music. But books don't play music unless it's one of those books where it does play music, like a kid's book where you turn a page and it makes a sound. Does that exist? I think I just made up a new product. A book that plays sound when you turn the page. Coming soon. Would you please play for me the 2nd string from the bottom? Not that one on the bottom right here. The one right above it. Just play it with your thumb like this. Easy. I love it. Then, would you play the very bottom string? That's it. I'm going to tell you to push on the bottom string on a certain fret. We want to push on the 3rd fret on the bottom string like this. Now, slide that finger from the 3rd fret to the 2nd fret and push just as hard. Oh, it's starting to sound a little bit like the song. And then finally you get to give your finger a break and play the bottom string open. Let's talk about the F chord. There's the bar chord. Well, I'm not talking about the bar chord. I'm talking about the plain old open F chord. You guys familiar with it? You've seen it in guitar books, chord diagrams. This chord is annoying. Ring finger on the 3rd fret, middle finger on the 2nd fret, then your pointer finger pushes down on both of the 2 highest strings like that. Like Yes, that is an F chord. I agree. That is accurate. This chord is annoying to play. Here's what I do. I don't worry about that high E string. My pointer finger is just muting the high E string. We don't need that high F note, just these 3 notes. My thumb's muting the E and the A string. Look, it's only 3 notes, but that is a perfectly serviceable F chord, and then you don't have to get that angle with your finger and it's uncomfortable. 3-note F chord, love it. Welcome to this day. Switching chords, you're trying to do it quickly and efficiently, but you find yourself doing 1 finger at a time, building the chord note by note. It's taking too much time. We need to work on getting all your fingers synchronized, pushing down on all the notes of the chord together. Would you please get a C chord for me? Take your time getting to it. You can do it 1 finger at a time. I don't care. Tighten your grip on the chord. Then, with all 3 of your fingers, loosen your grip. Don't take your fingers off the strings. Just loosen your grip. Then, this is the important part. All together, tighten your grip with all 3 strings. Fingers, all 3 fingers. You almost got me. Then loosen your grip. Then tighten. We're just working on that muscle memory of what it feels like to push down together with 3 fingers. This works for any chord, even the most difficult of chords. This one's not that bad. I don't even know what this is. Ooh, I do not care for it. Sierra Farrell. In Dreams, this is a song by her, performed by her, as taught by me, Stuart. Hi, I'm Stuart. Welcome to Guitar Lessons with Stuart. Check this out. We've got a D chord over here on the guitar. This is how you do it. You know how to do a D chord. Come on, give me a break. That's like my thing. Every video I go like, here's a chord. You know how to do it, right? And then I usually end up telling you how to do it anyway. I feel like I should start over. This song is Corduroy Dreams by Rex Orange County. Let's jump right into it. Would you please put your pointer finger on the 7th fret of the A string, not the top string, 2nd string from the top, right there. Then ring finger, 9th fret on the 3rd string from the top, the D string, middle finger on the 8th fret of the G string, the 3rd string from the bottom, and finally, pinky goes on the 9th fret of the 2nd string from the bottom. We are pushing on the middle 4 strings, not pushing on the top string, not pushing on the bottom string. In fact, for this whole first little part here, we're not even gonna play the top or bottom strings at all. I would like you to please put your thumb resting right on top of the A string. Put your pointer finger right below the D string, kind of grabbing onto the D string. Middle finger right below the G string. And finally, ring finger right below the B string. So now we're set up where we can pinch all of those strings together. We can squeeze them together like that. And then if we put a little pressure on and pull our fingers away, there's the chord. This is called an E major 7 chord. Between the Bars by Elliott Smith. What a miserable, sad song. I used to think it was about someone being stuck in jail. Come to learn it's about being trapped by alcoholism and other addictions. So you know, get ready for a feel-good lesson, but I have some Watermelon Waterloo. A minor chord. However, you're gonna add your pinky to the 3rd fret of the high E string. That gives us what I like to call an A minor 7 chord. You can also call it an A minor with a pinky, and everybody knows what you mean. Then the end F. That's how we end the song. We just do a nice big old strum of the F minor, a minor 4 chord. Beatles like the minor 4 chord. Do you know who the Beatles are? Paul McCartney, John Lennon, Ringo Starr, Ski, George Harrison. That was bad. Ignore that. Don't do that. Well, as you can see, I am just losing interest in this video in every way. In fact, next part of the song is a solo. And guess what? I don't do solos. Not gonna show you the solo. Too many notes. He goes like... It's too many notes. Just go die. How about that? Instead of learning the solo. Literally don't care. 4, 5. I got so mad at this song by the end of this video. Do you notice that? I'm tempted to have Taco Bell for breakfast every single day of my life. Let me play this whole section of the song for you. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, okay, wait. Bow, 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 ba-da-da, bow, bow. Hey, ba-ba-ba-ba, loving is pee-pee, loving is poo-poo. You know that. We will be learning the song on guitar, not on keyboard. Let us begin. First chord is an E chord. You see how my fingers are all lined up like that? That's how we're gonna do it. The next chord we're gonna do is an F sharp minor 7, pointer finger, 2nd fret on the E string. We're not gonna play the A string at all. All lined up on the 2nd fret. Would you please take this same shape, go ahead and move it 1 fret, 2 frets up. Now, because we moved it up to the 4th fret, it is called the G sharp minor 7. Hype to be Squire by Huey Lewis in the News. 12 notes. Let's see how it's too much energy. It's too much energy. Hip to be square by Huey Lewis in the News. 12 notes total. Let's see how quickly we can learn this. 7th fret on the A string. Low E string open 2 times. 4th fret on the E string, dos times. That's Spanish for 2. I'm surprised you didn't know that. Then on the E string, using 2 fingers, 4, 5, 4, 5. And finally, on the E string, play 5, 7, and then 5 on the A string. And then it starts over. I just made like a 10-minute video that covers the same thing when I just did it in 1 minute. What's happening? Oh, I'm trying to get in drop D tuning with this clip-on tuner. Not really, it's off, I'm just pretending. But what if I didn't even have a tuner and I wanted to get into drop D? Here's a little trick. You might know this, you probably do, I don't know. I don't know the things you know, but if you play the E string, which is mine's out of tune now, and then you play the D string, 3rd string from the top, and then tune down your E string until it matches the D string an octave lower. Now look, you're in drop D, no tuner required. But what about when you want to get back up to standard tuning? Easy peasy, play your low E string, then play your high E string, and just tune the E string up until it matches that high E 2 octaves apart. I know what you're thinking. I don't know how to hear if it's an octave apart. What are you talking about? You'll understand when you're older. Don't worry about it. It's a quick, easy, short, and scary one for all you kiddos out there. It's a Halloween theme. Yeah, we're playing it in the wrong key. I don't care. I don't care about keys. You don't care about keys. It's fun. It's on 1 string. It's easy. 7th fret on the bottom string, the high E string. Play 7, then play open, open. Then play 7 again. Then play 0, 0 again. Then play 7, 0, 8, 0. And then it starts over again. 7, 0, 0, 7, 0, 0, 7, 0, 8, 0, 7, 0, 0, 7, 0, 0, 7, 0, 8, 0. That's it. We did it. Halloween. There's literally no point to what I'm about to do. I'm going to try to show you the intro to Julia by the Beatles in like 40 seconds, but not going to work. Too many things to do, and I've already wasted too much time. We need the capo on the 2nd fret, not only because it makes the pitch higher, but it makes it so much easier on your left hand. Get a C chord ready, but add the pinky to the 3rd fret of the high E string. Over here, we need to get the picking. You're going to pinch the A string and the high E. There we go. Then you're going to play D string, G string. Then thumb goes up to the low E string, middle finger plays the B string, and then thumb plays the D string again. There it is. Now, when your thumb goes up to the low E string, your ring finger is also gonna bounce up to the low E string. Then then you do it on A minor with the pinky, then you do it on E minor with the pinky, then you do it on plain old regular G. Did I make it? I think I made it. Duvet by Boa, or maybe I'll call it Duvet. What do you think about that? We have to learn 3 chords for this song. Let's learn the G chord first. It looks like a G bar chord, but I'm not actually barring. See, my pointer finger is hitting on the low E string, but not touching the bottom strings. You play all the strings. Why is my watch talking to me? How to play the B minor chord on guitar. It was listening to us this entire time. Next chord is a B minor with an 11. Take that G chord that you just played, move it back 1 fret. So now you're on the 2nd fret, and then move up a string. Here's a challenge. With the tiniest little tip of your finger, have it mute the top string, the low E string. Then we go to an E minor. It's a plain old E minor chord. Those are our 3 chords for the verse and for the chorus. Now we just need to learn the strumming pattern. It's a lot of strums. Let's see if I can remember it. You're gonna do 2 strums down, but I only want you to hit the top couple strings when you do that. Then do a big strum down, boom, boom, down. Then we're just gonna do a big old down, up. So we've got down, 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 up. Hey, and the speed is like slow, 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 fast, fast. Then we're gonna do up, down, 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 up, down. Hey, down, down, up. I said down, down, up. I'm not feeling this at all today. So far, we've got down, 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 up, down. Then you're gonna do another down, and then finally, a real quick down, up. Down, 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 up, down, 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 up. Yume Utsutsu by Lamp. I get nervous every time I have to say that song title, but you know, that's really my problem to deal with my own time. Right now, I would like to teach you the picking pattern and guitar chord that make up the vast majority of this song. The chord is an A major 7 chord. Top string is open. 2nd string from the top is also open. Put your middle finger on the 2nd fret of the D string, 3rd string from the top. Pointer finger on the 1st fret of the G string, 3rd string from the bottom. And ring finger on the 2nd fret of the B string, 2nd from the bottom. Done with this hand, just lock it in. Over here for the picking pattern. Look at this. Thumb plays the A string, and at the same time, your middle finger plays the B string. Pinch those together. Then your thumb plays the 3rd string from the top. Pointer finger plays the G string, 3rd from the bottom. Then your thumb comes up, plays the low E string open. Thumb plays the 2nd from the bottom string, the B string. Then your thumb plays the D string, 3rd string from the top. Pointer finger plays the G string, 3rd string from the bottom. That got really boring at the end. And you do that 10,000 times. Bye. Take a look at these first 4 chords from Na or Gna by Alex G. Warning, these chords suck and I don't want to teach them to you. Pointer finger plays the 10th fret on the D string, 3rd string from the top. Ring finger plays 12 on the G string, 3rd string from the bottom. Pinky plays 12 on the B string, 2nd from the bottom. This is crucial. Your thumb must mute the E string, top string. We're not gonna go over the strumming right now, okay? That's the first chord. Then, release your thumb. Move your pointer finger up to the 10th fret of the A string, ring finger to the 12th fret of the D string. That is the 2nd chord. Now, this next one sucks. Brace yourselves. Your pointer finger is gonna play the 8th fret on the E string, the top string. Yeah. Then your middle finger plays 10 on the A string. My glasses are gonna fall. I can feel them moving. Middle finger plays 10 on the A string. That's the chord. Then the final chord is pointer finger on the 3rd fret of the E string. Middle finger on the 5th fret of the A string. Pinky on the 7th fret of the D string. And finally, we're done. Freaking Out the Neighborhood by Mactus DeMarto. You're gonna love it. You can show it to your spouse, your pets. Let's get started. Bottom 2 strings. Put your middle finger on the 9th fret of the B string, ring finger on the 9th fret of the E string. Bottom 2 strings, you're gonna play 2nd to bottom, bottom, 2nd to bottom, bottom, second to bottom, bottom. So that was 9, 9, 9, 9, 9, 9. I'm wasting time, wasting valuable time. This is supposed to be a short video. Then after that, put your pointer finger on 6 of the bottom string, play that. Put your middle finger on 7 of the second to bottom string, play that. Then ring finger on 8 of the third from the bottom string. You just got this little staircase. You go 6, 7, 8. Then you go back down the stairs to 7, back down the stairs to 6, back up the stairs to 7 on the second string from the bottom, and then you slide it up to 9. That was helpful to no one, but at least I moved my head a bunch. I would like to tell you that I believe the first 4 chords of See You Girl by Steve Lacy are a great introduction to 7th chords and the jazzy indie rock chords that we all know and love. Full disclosure, the way I'm about to show them to you are not exactly how Steve Lacy plays them. Pointer finger plays the 5th fret up on the top string, mutes the A string, 2nd from the top. Ring finger plays the 6th fret on the D string, 3rd from the top. Pinky plays 6 on the G string, 3rd from the bottom, and then middle finger plays 5 on the B string, 2nd string from the bottom. This is the A major 7 chord. After that, pointer finger plays 4 on the top, mutes the A string, middle finger plays 4 on the D string, ring finger plays 4 on the G string, 3rd from the bottom, pinky plays 4 on the B string, 2nd from the bottom. You also want your pinky to try to mute that bottom string. This is a G sharp minor 7 chord. Take that G sharp minor chord and move it all the way up to the 9th fret. So we're on the same strings, same shape, but on the 9th fret. This is what I like to call a C sharp minor 7 chord. Then, last but not least, my favorite, the B13 chord. Pointer finger goes to the 7th fret of the top string, mutes the A string, 2nd from the top. Middle finger plays 7 on the D string. Ring finger plays, 8 on the G string, 3rd string from the bottom. Pinky stays where it was from the last chord and plays 9 on the B string, 2nd from the bottom. B13, this video took way too long. Inside Out by Duster. Look, let me just show you this little thing. Okay, you've got your pointer finger on the 2nd fret of the D string. The microphone is so close, I'm screaming at it. Pointer finger's on the 2nd fret of the D string. You're gonna strum the A string and the D string together. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then you go up to the 4th fret on the D string. You play 1, 2, and then you go up to the 6th fret on the D string. 1, 2. But if you can get your thumb to mute the top string, and you can get your pointer finger to mute the bottom 3 strings, then you can do this loosey-goosey strum like this, and you don't have to aim for those strings, and it's great. So look. See how great this sounds? And see how great my posture is? I don't know what the point of this is. What's the point of any of this? Why are we alive? Bug Collector by Haley Hendricks. Look, the tuning for this song sucks. It's gonna take you like 12 minutes to just get tuned up for it. So let's start by just learning one of the main picking patterns that you can practice in standard tuning. So just be in standard tuning or whatever. You can play the muted strings, I don't care. You go like this. Thumb plays the A string, 2nd string from the top. Pointer finger plays the G string, 3rd string from the bottom. Thumb plays the D string, 3rd string from the top. And then middle finger plays the B string, 2nd string from the bottom. So that was thumb, pointer, thumb, middle. Thumb, pointer, thumb, middle. Start slow, play it a million times, speed it up. Next thing you know, you'll be collecting bugs in no time. The Perfect Pair by Biba Doobie. There are only certain parts where I can play and talk at the same time. What do you say we learn the first 4 chords? I'm gonna warn you, this is a lot. This is gonna be a lot. Ring finger on the 6th fret of the D string, not the top string, not the 2nd from the stop, but from the 3rd string from the stop. You're gonna play that note with your ring finger. Your pointer finger, I would like you to smash down on the 4th fret of the G string and the B string. If you really want, you can use 2 fingers and then stretch that over there. Using your thumb, but also using your pointer finger and your middle finger, you're gonna pluck some notes. Your thumb is gonna play the 3rd string from the top. And then right after that, these 2 fingers are gonna play the B string and the G string together. Just like that. And then you're gonna do it again, but a little bit faster. So we got ping, pong, ping, pong. After that, your ring finger is retiring. Your middle finger plays the 5th fret on the D string, 3rd string from the top. You're gonna do the same little rhythm. And then this is the simplest one, look at this. But it takes so much strength and power. Your pointer finger is gonna flatten out and smash down on the D string, the G string, and the B string, all at the same time on the 4th fret, just like that. Do the same mother-loving picking pattern. And then your pointer finger finally gets to leave the 4th fret. It plays the 3rd fret on the D as in dinosaur string, but then your middle finger and your ring finger are gonna take over on the 4th fret of the G and B strings, the next two. This is boring. If I'm being completely truthful, the Bug Collector sounds pretty sweet, even when it's in standard tuning, but it's gonna sound way more like the song if we're in the correct tuning. It's a bit of a process. Let me walk you through it. First thing, you're gonna need a capo on the 6th fret. That's right. Before we even tune, with the capo on, we want the strings to be tuned to D sharp, D sharp, G, A sharp, D, and G. If you wait until after to put the capo on, you're just gonna have to tune again. So might as well have it on from the beginning. I like to start from the bottom string because if you save it for last, sometimes the extra tension breaks the string. So this bottom string, we wanna tune that one down. We wanna loosen it until it's a G. And it's pretty far. There it is. I've got a clip-on tuner. You can use an app, whatever you want. Okay, look, you tune it. Then the 2nd string from the bottom, you're gonna tune that one down about the same amount until it says D. Then this next one, the G string, that one you don't have to tune quite as far, or maybe it's further, I don't know, I've lost track. Do an A sharp, otherwise known as a B flat. Both are the same note. Then the next string, that one's a G. It actually is probably, oh wait, no, you have to tune that down a little bit. Half step to G, there we go. Then this one, 2nd from the top, you shouldn't have to tune much, if at all. We want that to be D sharp. Then the top one, you're gonna tune way, way down until it says D sharp or E flat. You know, it depends on what mood your tuner's in or what tuner you have. And there it is. Now the best part is after you've tuned all 6 strings, you need to tune all 6 strings again, because that's the way strings are. They just immediately go out of tune, and it's the best. And I love playing Bug Collector because you just get to constantly tune all the time. But once you've done it, you have... Nope, I still didn't get it. Stupid tuning! Speed Racer by Hers. I love it. I've also made way too many of these videos today. I am forcing it and faking it at this point. Let's learn this little run. Yeah, I know, the bass plays it, the guitar doesn't play it, but who cares? It's fun to play. I'll go ahead and play the 2nd fret on the D string. That's the 3rd string from the top. Play that. Then play the D string open. Then play the 4th fret on the A string, 2nd string from the top. Then play the 2nd fret on the A string, 2nd string from the top. Bing, ba, bam, boom. Then play the D string open. 4th fret on the A string. 2nd fret on the A string. So now we've got, look at this, look. Bang, ga, bang, boom, bang, bang, bang. Those more notes, kind of only one more note. Depends on how you look at it. 4th fret up on the E string, the top string. And then you're gonna play the open A string. That's the little binga, jingo, bonga, bunga, bow. And then if you want to keep going from there, instead of playing that open A, you strum an A chord, then you go to an F sharp minor chord. I'm not going to show it to you right now. Then you can go to a B minor chord, and then an E chord. Waka chicka baka digga back. Oh, hey, I just kicked the camera, everything's dead. Sober to Death by Car Seat Headrest. I like to say the names of the songs while I'm playing, but sometimes it's hard. Are we gonna learn this or not? Look, the first chord. Let's just do the first chord and the picking, okay? We got this interesting little G-type chord. The middleest of your fingers is gonna play the 3rd fret on the top string. While that's going on, the A string is just gonna be open. That's the 2nd string from the top. But meanwhile, your pointer finger plays the 2nd fret on the D string, the 3rd string from the top. But that's all just horse potatoes. The real business is over here with the pick. Watch this. Hold this. Don't move it. Over here. You're gonna play my sunglasses. Over here. That has happened so many times. I quit. Play down on the top string, up on the next string, then down on the top string again, up on the 3rd string from the top, the D string, then up on the A string, 2nd from the top. That wasn't it. 2nd string from the top. That's better. And then come down on the top string again. So we just did this. Now, over here, lift up your pointer finger, strum up on that 3rd string from the top. Then your pointer finger has to go to the 2nd fret on the A string, 2nd string from the bottom. Pluck up on that string, and then down on the top string. And then there's more notes, but whatever. I'm not gonna do this. This isn't, I know these can be like 10 minutes long, but I'm not interested. Oh, do you want to write a song in the key of E? I kind of do. I just did. I just wrote that. Isn't it great? Key of E. What chords are in the key of E? We've got an E chord. We've got an F sharp minor. Gross. G sharp minor. Why is it so hard to play an A? I like that one. B7. Okay. C sharp minor. That one's kind of tough. Why are there so many hard chords in the key of E? Well, I don't know. Ask Johnny Cash. He wrote songs in the key of E. He didn't write the key, though, so I don't know why you'd ask him. Also, he's dead, so you can't ask him. Do you know what I think is great about the key of E? You can write a song just using the E, the A, and the B7, and you can write some great stuff. Roger Miller, Johnny Cash. And then, you know what? If you're feeling ambitious, throw in a C sharp minor, throw in a G sharp minor, maybe even an F sharp minor. Give it a try, but just focus around those E, A, and B7. Do next week. Write a song. Me and Your Mama by Childish Gambino. Not to be confused with Mature Gambino. It's hard to talk and play this song at the same time. Making jokes, talking about stuff. Anyway, this song is fun to play. It's like the Seven Nation Army of the 2010s. Standard tuning. 5th fret on the A string, 2nd string from the top. Then, immediately after that, go to the 3rd fret on the D string, 3rd string from the top. Then you're gonna play 5 on the D string, but right after you play it, you immediately slide up to 7. Then we're gonna play 7, 6, 5 on the D string. Still on that very same D string, go to the 3rd fret, play 3, 5, 3, and this is my favorite part. On the A string, 2nd string from the top, play 5, 4, 3. Look at that, 1 finger per note. Bang, bang, bong. Then this is the part that's hard to hear on the recording, but it's you're gonna play 3rd fret on the top string, hammer onto the 5th fret on the top, and then play the 3rd fret on the A string, and then the whole thing starts over. Bang, 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 boom, bam, boom, bam, bam. Hookah stank. Kind of messed up at the end. This is the Last of Us theme by The Mandalorian. It's pretty easy. Standard tuning. Put any finger you would like on the 12th fret of the G string, the 3rd string from the bottom, and then over here, you're gonna play. Your thumb is gonna play the G string. Pointer finger plays the B string, 2nd from the bottom, and then your middle finger plays the bottom string. We've got this 3-note pattern. This 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. You're gonna keep this going for a while. This pattern right here. We're gonna go binga ba binga ba. Do that twice. No, just once. I lied. This is awful. You're gonna do it once playing the 12th fret, then once playing the 9th fret, then you're gonna do it once playing the 14th fret, and then once playing the 11th fret, and then back to 12th. And you do that 4 times. Then we're gonna go 12th fret again, 9th fret again, 14th fret again, 11th fret again, and then this is a tricky part. You're gonna play the 14th fret on the G string, but then immediately slide up to 16. I watched the first episode last night. Pretty sad. The old lady had like fungus coming out of her mouth. Spoiler alert! Lovers by Lamp. What a lovely song. I'm much too busy to teach you all of it, but here's a little bit of it. I would like you to play. Why do I always like you to do things? What I mean is, the way the song goes is you play the 3rd fret on the top string. If you're asking me, you can use any finger you want. Middle finger, great. Pointer finger plays the 2nd fret of the bottom string. Does the tone of my voice match the vibe of this song? Pinch together those 2 notes, top and bottom string. Pow! Then your thumb plays the Why Am I Gangster? All of a sudden, hey, Bison, Italian. Then your thumb is gonna play the D string, 3rd string from the top. That's not true. Is that true? I don't know. I give up. At this point in time, your pointer finger is gonna play the G string, 3rd from the bottom. Middle finger plays the B string, 2nd from the bottom. And then your ring finger plays the bottom string. Okay, now over here, get rid of this finger on top. Then your pointer finger just slides over to the 1st fret, back over to this hand. Your thumb plays the D string, 3rd from the top, and then some other finger's gonna play the bottom string. Pinch those together. And then, just like before, you're gonna play the bottom 3 strings one at a time. And then there's another note. You're gonna play the 4th fret on the A string over here. I'm using my middle finger. It's a little rude, but it's okay. 4th fret on the A string. Over here, pinch together 2nd string from the top and the bottom string with your thumb, and I'm using my middle finger apparently. And then guess what? Middle 3 strings again. No, bottom 3 strings. I think. Yeah, that sounds right. And then, okay, last little bit for right now. Then play the 3rd fret on the 2nd string from the top and the 3rd fret on the 2nd string from the bottom. Pinch those 2 together and we're done. What a beautiful time we had. I Love You by Billie Eilish. I debated changing my clothes between videos so that it wasn't obvious. I just recorded all these on the same day, but I didn't. I did not change my clothes. I apologize. Let's just get this main little picking thing. We need an F chord. Ever heard of it? Put your ring finger on the 3rd fret of the 3rd string from the top. Middle finger on the 2nd fret of the 3rd string from the bottom. And then I lied. I said F chord, but it's actually an F major 7 sharp 11. So we just need those 2 fingers. The bottom 2 strings are open. Over here, play the 3rd string from the top with your thumb. Then play your pointer fingers thing on the 4th string from the top. And then your middle finger plays the 2nd string from the bottom. So we've got thumb, pointer, middle. And then you're gonna do it again, but change the last note to the bottom string. I use my ring finger. You can still use your middle if you want. You go bing, bang, bong, bing, bang, bong. I regret that I spent the first 10 seconds of this video talking about changing my clothes. Chamber of Reflection by Macwald DeMarcus. Isn't that a nice little intro there? But that was gonna take too long to teach. So let's learn the boring chords instead. A minor 7 chord. Look at this. Pointer finger, 5th fret on the top string. Your pointer finger leans right down onto the A string, mutes it. Middle finger, 5th fret on the D string. Ring finger, 5th fret on the G string. And then your pinky plays the 5th fret on the B string. Beautiful chord. Let's move on to the next one. Take that same exact shape, scooch it 2 frets over to the 7th fret. So now I'm on 7, nothing, 7, 7, 7. There it is. B minor 7. Next one, C major 7. Pointer finger. Man, something happened to me today. On the 8th fret of the top string. A string is muted. Ring finger plays the 9th fret on the D string, 3rd from the top. Pinky plays the 9th fret on the G string, 3rd from the bottom. Middle finger plays 8 on the 2nd to bottom string. C major 7 chord. 3rd chord of the song. We've got blanky blong, pecky bong. A blinky blinky blong. And that's how you do it. Behind the Moon Shadow by Lamp, let me show you the picking pattern for this beautiful bossa nova. The new bossa, probably is what that means. I don't know what a bossa is. Hi, my name's Stuart. We need an E minor 9 chord. Put your middle finger on the 7th fret of the A string, pointer finger on the 5th fret of the D string, ring finger on the 7th fret of the G string, then pinky on the 7th fret of the B string. We're on the middle 4 strings, but that doesn't matter. It's all about this hand over here. We're gonna use our thumb and these 3 fingers. Thumb is gonna play the A string, 2nd string from the top. Then these 3 fingers are gonna play the 3 strings right below that, the D, G, and B strings. We're gonna do thumb, fingers nice and slow. Thumb, fingers, Rochambeau. Then you're gonna do a fast one. Thumb, fingers. So it's slow, slow, fast, fast. And then you're gonna do fingers again, kind of with a little offbeat thing going on. And then the whole thing starts over. Watch. Thumb, fingers, fingers, thumb, fingers, thumb, fingers. Did the frame rate just get really bad? Ripples by Viva Doobie. I messed up right away. I'm gonna keep my energy low for this one because it's a nice calm song. I'm gonna bring it in nice and close for this intimate tale of a butterfly in California who creates a tornado on Jupiter. First chord. Put your middle finger on the second fret of the D string, third string from the top. Your ring finger goes on to the second fret of the G string, third string from the bottom. Over here, thumb plays the A string, second from the top. And then pointer finger plays the next one. And then middle finger plays the next one. And then your pointer finger plays the D1 again, whatever. So we go bingy, bing, bong. Then middle finger goes to the second fret on the top string. Now your thumb does the top string. And then those middle two. Great. After that, take the same shape right here. Go up to the fourth fret. So I'm on 4, nothing, 4, 4. I'm gonna play top string, middle two. Then here's the moment of truth and the time for justice. Your lift up your pointer finger and your middle finger. Put your middle finger on the fourth fret of the second string from the top. Put your pointer finger on the third fret of the D string, third string from the top. Thumb plays the second string from the top. We go bingy, bing, bong. Okay? Does that sound good? Look, it's too intimate. You can't sing. This Charming Man by the Smiths. I'm just gonna focus on one tiny little chord in this song because there's this one chord that is difficult to hear and I think it is often played incorrectly. Let me show you the true, authentic way to do it. I'm gonna get a hold of myself here. Middle finger on the 12th fret of the G string, third string from the bottom. Ring finger, 12th fret on the B string, second string from the bottom. No big deal. You play those two strings twice. Great. Then you're going to slide your middle finger back to the 11th fret on the G string. Pointer finger plays the 10th fret on the B string, second string from the bottom. You play those once. And then again, so twice. Once and then once again equals twice. So we've got... I messed up, but you know what I'm trying to say. So that was great, and you did a great job with it. But here, this next chord is the one that's the tricky one. Your ring finger plays the 13th fret on the B string, and your middle finger plays the 12th fret on the G string. That is the third chord of the song. So we've got... See that? And then you go back to the first chord, and then back to the second chord. So we've got... That whole last part where I just, I'm gonna edit this part out. Moonlight on the River by Mac DeMarco. Listen to this part, this part's great. We're not gonna learn that part though, we're just gonna learn the basic strumming. Guys, standard tuning, put a capo on 5. Pointer finger, 3rd fret on the top string. It looks like a bar chord. Don't worry, not a bar chord. Pointer finger on 3 on the top, ring finger on 5 of the second from the top, pinky on 5 of the third string from the top, middle finger on 4 of the third string from the bottom, otherwise known as the G string, aka 4th string from the top. Bottom 2 strings are gonna be open. It's a nice G6 chord. Now check this out. Here's the strumming we want. We want these tiny 2 little strums down. I'm just hitting the top like 2 strings, guys. If you want to make it even more quiet and good, you can just palm mute with this part of your hand, those top strings, and you go, oh, listen to that. So we've got down, down. Then there's gonna be one more down, 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 down. Then you come up on the bottom couple strings. Boom, 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 ba. And then you come up on the bottom couple strings one more time. We've got boom, 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 ba, da, da. Great. Then you go to a regular E minor, same exact strumming pattern. Boom, 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 ba, da, boom, 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 ba. Then you go to an A minor 7 chord. So this right here, top string open, second string from the top open. Middle finger, 2nd fret on the fret at the top, and then next one's open, and then pointer finger plays the 1st fret on the 2nd to bottom string. You do the same pattern, but you try to mute the top string with your thumb. And I thought this was gonna be way quicker, but this is just gonna be, especially if I don't stop talking now, if I just keep this thing going, it's gonna be like 2 minutes long. It's crazy. Out Getting Ribs by King Cruel, a music song traditionally performed by a human person. I would like to teach you this main riff in like a minute, but there's way too much information. I'm going to go through it so quickly that no one can follow it or understand it, and it does no good to anyone. Alternate tuning, top string down a whole step to a D. The G string, third string from the bottom, goes down a half step to F sharp. Everything else is standard tuning. I would like you to please take your pointer finger and bar, yes, you have to bar like every other song in the world. Bar the 7th fret on the bottom 4 strings like that. See there, right there? There, that's better. Why? No, it's not better. I'm wasting valuable time. Play the top string, then jump down to the D string, third string from the top, then jump down to the B string, second string from the bottom, play the B string, immediately following that, hammer onto the 10th fret on the B string. I use my pinky, ring finger could maybe work, but I use pinky. Then as soon as you do the hammer on, get your pinky out of there and play the B string, again, just with your pointer finger. Then play the B string and the G string together. Not the bottom, but the 2 right above the bottom string. Hammer onto the 8th fret on the G string with your middle finger. Then get your middle finger out of there, play those same 2 strings again. Finally, put your ring finger on the 9th fret of the D string, middle finger on the 8th fret of the G string, the middle 2 strings. Play those 2 strings over here, and then slide your hand down. Last little part, put your middle finger on the 5th fret of the top string, play that top string, jump down to the 3rd string from the top, then 4th from the top, move your finger over here to the 4th fret and play those same 3 strings. Top, 3rd from the top, 4th from the top. That's the riff, that's how you do it. What do you know about whatever the song is called? Asleep Among Endives by Ichiko Aoba. I'll tell you what I know, the ending, and you are going to know it too. Capo on the 3rd fret. The chord is difficult. Look at this. Top string is open. On the 2nd string from the top, put your middle finger on the 2nd fret. Then, using your pinky finger, play the 4th fret on the D string, the 3rd string from the top. Pointer finger is going to play the 1st fret on the 3rd string from the bottom. This is an E add 9 chord. You're gonna play a top string with your thumb, then play the next string with your thumb, then using your pointer, middle, and ring finger, you're gonna play the next 3 strings one at a time. Sounds like this with the rhythm. 1, 2, 3, 4, why am I counting? Second chord, take the exact same shape, but move it down a string or up, okay. Down towards the floor, up in pitch, you know what I mean. So now you've got nothing on the top string, nothing on the 2nd string, 3rd string from the top, middle finger 2nd fret, then pinky on the 4th fret of the 3rd string from the bottom, pointer finger on the 1st fret of the 2nd string from the bottom. Do the exact same picking, but move over 1 string. So now we've got bunga boo ba ba. Then you go back to the 1st chord, do the exact same picking. That was not it though. What did I do? Oh, there we go. There we go. For the 4th chord, you're gonna do this. Top, put your middle finger on the 2nd fret of the 3rd string from the top, then put your ring finger on the 3rd fret of the 2nd string from the top. Or you can use any 2 fingers, honestly, I don't even care. Do the same picking you did for the 2nd chord. So you start on the 2nd string, we go bunky doom ba ba, and then finally we end the whole thing by going back to the 1st chord and you just give it a nice little strum. Look, I got it right that time. Asleep Among Endives by Ichiko Aoba. Let me show you this beginning part. It's a really chillax, cool part of the song, guys. It's so cool. Standard tuning, but put a capo on the 3rd fret. Then, put your pointer finger on the 1st fret of the top string, nothing on the 2nd string from the top. Ring finger plays the 2nd fret on the 3rd string from the top. Your pinky plays the 2nd fret on the 3rd string from the bottom, and your middle finger plays the 1st fret on the 2nd string from the bottom. Is that so hard to understand? This is an F major 7 chord. The capo makes it a different chord, but we're gonna pretend it's an F major 7 chord. Let me show you the picking pattern, because that's the driving force of this song. Have your thumb up on the top string, have your pointer finger just kind of grabbing the bottom of the 3rd string from the top, middle finger right underneath the 4th string from the top, and then your ring finger is gonna be on on the second string from the bottom. You're gonna grab all those, give them a little pinch. You're gonna go like this. Pinch them all together, fantastic job. Then these two fingers, your middle and ring finger, are gonna play just the B and G string. And then your pointer finger is gonna play just the D string, third string from the top. So that was pinch, fingers, pointer. 1, 2, look at this. Pow, ping, pong. You're gonna do that some amount of times on this chord. Let's say 3, because that's the correct number of times. 3, so we're going 1. Why am I showing it to you? Why am I doing this? This is already too long. I lost count. Was that 2 or was that 3? I don't know. Then you go to an E7 chord. Look, middle finger, 2nd fret, 2nd string from the top. Pointer finger, 1st fret, 3rd string from the bottom. Do the exact same picking pattern, but just do it 1 time. Then you're gonna go to this G minor 7 chord, which is 3rd fret on the top string, nothing on the 2nd string from the top, 3rd fret on the 3rd string from the top, 3rd fret on the 3rd string from the top, 3rd fret on the 2nd fret from the top. You've got this G minor 7 chord right here. Do the exact same picking. And that's just in the middle of the thing, but I've been going for too long. So let's just call it a day. What do you know about dominant 7 chords? I'll tell you what I know about them. I know that if you're playing like an old time or rock and roll song, then just a regular D7 or C7 or G7 or whatever sounds great. If you're playing anything a little more sophisticated, a jazz song, like an indie rock song, they sound corny. So here's what I do. Instead of using just a dominant 7 chord, I'll play a 9 chord or a 13 chord. Let me show you what I mean. Let's say you've been playing a C7 bar. You might be playing it like this. Sounds a little corny. Check this out. We're going to switch it to a C9. Put your middle finger on that 3rd fret right on the C. Pointer finger, 2nd fret on the D string. Ring finger on the 3rd fret of the G string. So far, this is just a C7, but now take your pinky, put it on the 3rd fret of the B string. There's a C9 chord. That sounds way smoother. It's a great substitute for a C7 chord. You could take this chord, move it to any other fret to change it into an E7 or an E9, excuse me, an F9. Okay, but wait, if I'm playing the root on the E string, let's say I have an A7 chord, but I don't want to play this cornball A7. I'm going to change it and do an A13. Listen to that. Pointer finger, 5th fret on the E string. My pointer finger is just muting the A string. Middle finger plays the 5th fret on the D string. Ring finger plays the 6th fret on the G strings, but pinky, once again to the rescue, 7th fret on the B string, A13. And just like the C9, you can take this A13, move it anywhere. There's a G13, F13, B flat 13. Who would have thought? I forgot to talk. I was gonna talk over that. I said taco. I was gonna introduce a song while I was playing it. The taco song by Biba Doobie. What's it called? The glue song by Biba Doobie. Of course it is. Capo on the 4th fret. 1st chord is an A chord. That's going to be middle finger on the 2nd fret of the 3rd string from the top. Ring finger on the 2nd fret of the 3rd string from the bottom. Pinky on the 2nd fret of the 2nd string from the bottom. That's an A chord. She actually plays it using these 3 fingers. You can do that. It's great. It's fun. It's easy. You're going to love it, but I think it's a little easier if you use these 3, and I'll tell you why. Because after we play this chord 6 times, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, sorry, I'm going to calm down. The next chord, what you can do is just get rid of your pinky, then put your pointer finger on the 2nd fret of the top string for this A minor 7 chord. I just like that way of doing it, because then you don't have to move those 2 fingers. It's great. After you play this chord 6 times, then you're gonna go like this. Lift up your pointer finger and your middle finger. Put your middle finger on the 2nd fret of the 2nd string from the top. Put your pointer finger on the 1st fret of the 3rd string from the top. Then with your thumb, mute the top string. You can actually just keep your thumb up there the whole time if you want. We're gonna play that 6 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Get rid of your pointer finger, B minor 7 chord. Play this chord 6 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's literally the whole song. We did it. I just recorded a full-length lesson that taught the exact same things, but it took 15 minutes. I don't know what's wrong with me. I was all over her. Bye, Sylvia Powell. Isn't that a beautiful, haunting beginning? We're not gonna learn that part. We're gonna learn the chords. Look at this. I was up, string a I sound just like him. The chords for the verse to the song. There's some interesting chords. This works. Look, this is a non-bar chord way to play it. It's pretty fun. We've got this B minor 7 chord. You're just gonna mute the top string with your thumb. Middle finger plays the 2nd fret on the 2nd string from the top. Nothing on the 3rd string from the top. Ring finger plays the 2nd fret on the 4th string from the top. Then the bottom 2 strings, we're just gonna try not to play them. This is a B minor 7 chord. We're gonna go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 strums down. Then your, what finger is this? Your middle finger is gonna hop up to the 2nd fret of the top string. Ring finger stays in the same place. This is like a D over F sharp type chord or something. Do the same strumming. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Then finally we go to just a classic G chord. Middle finger 3rd fret on the top. Pointer finger 2nd fret on the 2nd string from the top. And then your ring finger and your pinky are going to play the... I'm getting really sick of that. Going to play the 3rd frets on the bottom 2 strings, but now I feel naked without them on. Hang on. But there we go. We've got this. You're gonna strum that, I think 16 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Count to 8 twice, not 16. Counting to 16 is too hard. Forever by Alex G. Standard tuning, no capo. Nothing, no accoutrement, just guitar strings. I got a pick. What do you know about that? See if I can nail this. Look at this. Look at this. Ooh, poor job. Everyone could see it from a mile away. Ring finger, 4th fret on the 2nd string from the top. Pointer finger, 2nd fret on the 3rd string from the top. You're gonna play this chord dos times very slowly. It's Spanish for 2. I'm surprised you didn't know that. At this point in time, you are going to strum down, up, down very quickly, but just on these top 3 strings. We don't want to worry about these bottom skinny ones down here. So we've got slow, slow, fast, fast, fast. On your way back up, you're gonna play the strings again, but here's what needs to happen. Your thumb is gonna come up over the top and play the 2nd fret on the top string. It's gonna be uncomfortable at first. You're gonna get used to it. It's gonna be easy breezy, summer's, wait, what's the, there's like a makeup or, what is the old, what is it? CoverGirl? What am I thinking of? I'm gonna move on. At the same time that your thumb smashes down onto that 2nd fret on the top string, you're gonna go ahead and put your middle finger on the 3rd fret of the 3rd string from the top. Your pointer finger and your ring finger are just gonna stay in the same spot. You're gonna strum up on that chord. Then you're gonna strum down, up, down, I believe. Let's see. Down, 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 up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down. Maybe another up in there. Who knows? I don't even care. I've lost total interest in this. I Was All Over Her by Sylvia Powell. The ending, specifically, is easy. So let's play it. Let's play it! Put your, any finger, I don't even care what finger. Put a finger on the 2nd fret of the 2nd string from the top. Play that note. Put a finger on the 2nd fret of the 3rd string from the top. Play that note. Get rid of that 2nd fret on the 3rd string from the top. Play that string open. Then, get rid of your pointer finger or whatever finger you used. Like I said, I don't care what finger you use. Play the 2nd string from the top open. Play the 3rd string from the top open. Put a finger, any finger on the 2nd fret of the 3rd string from the top. Play it. Great. Okay, we're almost done. Put any finger except for your pointer finger on the 3rd fret of the top string. Play it. Put your pointer finger, see, we were saving it just for this occasion, on the 2nd fret of the 3rd string from the top. Get rid of your pointer finger. Play that same string open. Put your, wait, no. Play the top string with the 3rd fret again. Then play that 3rd string from the top open. Then go back to the 2nd fret with your pointer finger. So it's bing, I blew it. Bing, bang, bling, bang, bong. Okay, we're done. Oh, I look tired today. Lovers Rock by TV Girl. And my Robert De Niro impression all at the same time. There's no guitar in this song. But there's bass, there's keyboard. Let me show you those two parts, all in tandem at the same time. Capo on the first fret. Play the second fret on the second string from the top. I use my pointer finger. Then play the third fret on the second, nope, no. Play this third string from the top, open. Then play the second fret on that very same third string from the top. And then play that same string open again. Bonus points if you palm mute it. Okay, great. There's the bass part. Let's get a little bit of that keyboard strings goodness in here. We've got a D chord, middle finger second fret on the bottom string, a ring finger third fret on the second to bottom string, pointer finger second fret on the third string from the bottom. But we're not gonna try to play all those strings. I really just want to play like the D string, G string, and B string, like that. Then we're gonna switch over to a D major 7 chord. The simplest way to explain the D major 7 chord: take your ring finger and slide it over so it's in the second fret with your other fingers. You can also go like that and use one finger and play those same strings again. So now we've got boom ga bing bow. And that's how it's done. That's the entire song. It's not. That's only the tiniest little fraction of the song. Show Me How by a musical artist, and that artist is called Men I Trust. I'm going to show you how to play the nice little guitar melody at the beginning. It's easy peasy lemon squeezy. Play the third fret on the bottomest of strings, then play that very same string open. Then you're gonna go to the second to bottom. So that's not the very bottom, but the one right above it. That one right there. You're gonna play that open. Then you play the second fret on the third string from the bottom. And then you play the third fret on the second string from the bottom. And then there's a tiny little rest there, a little pause. You sustain that note. And then on the second to bottom string, you're gonna play 1 and then 3. If you wanna get all fancy, you could do a little slide. Look. Ping pong, ping bong. That's how you do it. There are chords and stuff too, but those are for another time. That is a story yet to be told. Let's talk about major 7 chords. I love them. Maybe my favorite kind of chord. Minor 7 chords are good too. Well, okay, I'm getting distracted. Major 7 chord, check it out. We're gonna learn 2 different ways to play these. Let's take a C major 7. Third fret on the A string. There it is. Ring finger plays the 5th fret on the D string. Middle finger, 4th fret on the G string. Then finally, pinky down here on the 5th fret on the B string. I'm like underneath the microphone. Are you getting this audio at all? That's probably way better, huh? I kind of messed this up. It's fine. So here's the chord, C major 7 chord. Not playing the top string, not playing the bottom string, just the middle 4. I'm using the tip of my pointer finger to mute the E string, and I'm using the bottom of my pointer finger to mute the high E string. I'm not actually barring. It looks like a bar chord, but my pointer finger is just pushing on the A string and muting the top and bottom. C major 7 chord. I love it. Let's learn another voicing. Let's learn one where the pointer finger's on the top string, the E string. 3rd fret, that's a G. Put your pointer finger right there. Skip the A string. Put your ring finger on the 4th fret of the D string. Pinky on the 4th fret of the G string. Middle finger on the 3rd fret of the B string. You want to mute the A string with your pointer finger, mute the high E string with the base of your pointer finger. There's a G major 7 chord. I love it. With these 2 voicings, you can play any major 7 chord. You just find, well, okay, you need to know the names of the notes on the E string and the A string. So once you learn the names of all the notes on which fret on those 2 strings, then you just find whatever note you want, like an A flat right here, 4th fret on the E string. I get that E string voicing all set up. There it is, A flat major 7 chord. I'm a genius. Look at, that's a nice little guitar introduction to a song called Still Beating by the musical artist Mac DeMarco. Notice I have no capo. You can play with the capo if you'd like on the 4th fret, because I think that's how Mac DeMarco typically plays the song. But for this lead part, you don't even need one. As usual, I have discussed the capo for far too long. On the 3rd string from the top, go ahead and do a little slide from the 9th fret up to the 11th fret. Then on the G string, 3rd string from the bottom, play the 8th fret. And then immediately following that 8th fret, you are going to go to the 2nd to bottom string and play the 9th fret. Bling, blong, blang. Then you're gonna slide from 9 up to 11 again. You're gonna play the 8th fret on the G string again, but then this time reach all the way up to the 11th fret on the B string, 2nd string from the bottom. Finally, we get to the home stretch. You're gonna slide up to the 13th fret on the D string. You can slide from anywhere. You can slide from 11, you can slide from 9. I don't care. Then you're gonna play the 11th fret on the G string, then all the way up to the 14th fret on the B string. No. And then here's my favorite part. Look at this. Here's what this is. Middle finger, 13th fret on the 3rd string from the top. Your pointer finger is going to smash down on 12 on the next 2 strings, the G string and the B string. Just play those 3 strings. It sounds a little creepy. It's a mysterious chord. It's fine. Then your pointer finger goes back to the 11th fret on the D, G, and B strings. You're just gonna push on the 11th fret and play that. We have this nice little resolution. And that is it for now. Hi. Okay, my dismount was poor for this video. Oh, there's a light. That's my move. I go like this, and then I say something. There was a light that never will go out by Will Smith. Let me show you. Look. We're not gonna learn the whole song. Come on, give me a break. But I will tell you this, put a capo on the 4th fret, or some fret, probably 4, maybe it's 6, I don't remember. A minor chord. If you don't know the A minor chord, just look it up, okay? Look, there. Take a picture, it'll last longer. Then put your pinky on the 3rd fret of the most bottom of all strings on the guitar. You're gonna strum down, down, great. Get rid of your pinky probably, and then put your ring finger up on the 3rd fret of the top string. This is kind of a weird chord, right? We've got ring finger on the 3rd fret of the top string. The next string is just muted. Then your middle finger's on the 2nd fret of the 3rd string from the top. Then the G string is wide open. Pointer finger remains on the 1st fret. Bottom string is open. On this, we're gonna let's see. We go like plow, plow, plaka, plaka, down, up on that chord. That's basically what we do. We go like pow, pow, baka, 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 pa, pa. It changes a little. I don't need to explain every detail to you. It switches to this chord sooner. Fine, I'll tell you. It goes like down, 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 up, down, up, down, up, down, up. Perfect. Then it does something with F, then it does a C and a G and whatever. Look, I gotta go. Sorry, I gotta go. You know what I mean by yacht club? Or as I like to call it, why quim? I don't know. Why do you quim? I'm in standard tuning. That's the tuning I'm in. E minor chord. That's gonna be top string open, middle finger 2nd fret on the 2nd from the top, ring finger 2nd fret on the 3rd from the top. The other ones are open. That's an E minor chord, but I tricked you. We're actually gonna put the pinky on the 2nd fret of the bottom string to make this into a special little thing. You're gonna strum all of the notes. Fantastic. Get your pinky out of there. Play that bottomest of strings without your pinky. See, look, no pinky. At this point in time, you are going to play the 2nd string from the bottom, otherwise known as the B string. B as in Binosaur. And then you're gonna play it. Did I say that? You play that note. Then your pinky plays the 3rd fret on the 2nd string from the bottom. Then you play the bottom string open again. And then probably something else happens. Then you're gonna play the open B string again. Look at this. That's pretty good, right? That sounds like the song. There's more, but that's it for today on this day of days. The Super Bowl is today. I mean, probably not on the day you're watching this, but the day I made it. That's the way videos work. You make them and then people watch them at a different time. What do you know about Valentine? Of course it's a day, but did you know it's also a song by Leve? You can tell it's Valentine's Day because of all of the red I am wearing. Let me show you this introduction. E flat major 7 chord, pointer finger 6th fret on the 2nd string from the top. Ring finger plays the 8th fret on the 3rd string from the top. Middle finger 7th fret on the 3rd string from the bottom. Pinky 8th fret on the 2nd string from the bottom. This is an E flat major 7 chord. The most Valentine's romance of all of the romantic Valentine's Day chords. Use your fingers, play those middle 4 strings. Then your teeny little baby little pinky is gonna scooch up to the 9th fret, play that. Then go back to the 8th fret, play that. Back to the 9th fret, play that. And then that's it. Then play an E diminished chord. This one's a little weird, but here's the deal. Get your E flat major 7 chord all ready to go. Then move your middle finger up to the 7th fret on the 2nd string from the top. Pointer finger jumps down to the 6th fret on the G string, the 3rd string from the bottom. E flat diminished chord, take the same exact shape. Move it 1, 2, 3 frets over. It is now a G diminished chord. Yes, these diminished chords are difficult. They are also kind of ugly, but they're. And then F minor 7, 2nd string from the top, 8, then 10, then bar the 8th fret with your pointer finger, then play 9 with your middle finger on the 2nd to bottom string. Play those middle 4 strings. Pinky! It's gonna play the 11th fret on the B string. Get rid of your pinky. Then back with your pinky again. And then finally, B flat. B flat 7 with a 13 and a 9, 6 on the top. Skip the 2nd string from the top. Then 6, 7, 8, 8. That's the chord. Anyway, so, My favorite part of Bug Collector by Haley Hendricks. I'm all tuned up, ready to flow. You guys want to do this? You got to go all the way up to the 8th fret on the B string with the capo on 6. So since we have the capo on 6, it's actually the 14th fret. But capos are weird like that. So we've got that 8/14 on the 2nd to bottom string with your right hand, unless you're left-handed, but you play guitar right-handed, pinch together that 2nd to bottom string with one of your fingers and the top string with your thumb, play those two together. Then your thumb comes down, plays the 3rd string from the top, the D string. Then your thumb goes back up to the top string. Then your pointer finger plays the G string 3rd from the bottom. And then thumb plays the D string 3rd from the top again. Sounds like this. Then replace that 8th fret with the 7th fret. Looks like the 13th fret. Do the exact same pattern. Then this is where it gets tough. You want to play the 5th fret on the 2nd to bottom string. Pinch that note together with the top string. Thumb plays the open D string by itself. Then your middle finger plays the 7th fret on the bottom string by itself. Thumb goes back up to the top string. And then the big finish, your middle finger plays the 2nd to bottom and your thumb plays the D string 3rd from the top. But switch from the 7th fret to the 5th fret, pinch those together, and then finally play the top string open and the 2nd to bottom string open. I'm a little out of tune, it's terrible. 1979 by Smashing Pumpkins. The song is tuned down, but we're just gonna do it in standard tuning, because who gives a flip? Am I right? Pointer finger, top, okay, look, top string is open. Pointer finger, 6th fret on the 2nd string from the top. Then your pointer finger mutes the 3rd string from the top. And then, look, Billy Corgan, I think, uses his ring finger, but I use my pinky. It's just, you do you, or you can do me and use your pinky. What happened? Pinky plays the 8th fret on the 3rd string from the bottom. Bottom 2 strings are muted. This is a mess. Strumming all down all the time. You're gonna play that chord 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And then on the 8th strum, you just take those 2 fingers and you just slide them up 1 fret. So now pointer fingers on 7, pinky's on 9. Same strings. You play it once, and then you're gonna do this slide downtown. So it's a bum 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 bow. And I don't know. Then there's more. I don't know what happens next. It's a teaser, sneak peek. Weird Fishes by Radiohead. Probably not what I would have named the song, but it's a serviceable name. But that's not what this video is about. This video is about the guitar chords and how to play said guitar chords. First one, ring finger, 7th fret on the 2nd string from the top. Pointer finger, 5th fret on the 3rd string from the top. And pinky, 7th fret on the 3rd string from the bottom. E minor 7 chord. With this hand, the one that you're going no pick for this song. You're just using your fingertips. Middle finger plays 3rd string from the bottom. Pointer finger plays 3rd string from the top. Thumb plays 2nd string from the top. Just 1, 2, 3. We're gonna go 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. 3, 1, 2, 3. We're gonna do that 10 times. So it literally is just, if you, at first, when you're learning the song, just count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and so on and so forth until you get to 10. At which point, you are going to immediately, with no pause, no hesitation, no surrender, switch from this chord to this chord. You just move 2 frets up. So now we're on 9, 7, and 9. You're gonna use the same picking pattern, but you're going to do it 11 times. Here's my little tip for this one. I think that it is difficult to count and say 11 because it's 3 syllables. It's gonna throw everything up, off, throw up. You're gonna throw up. So here's what I would do. Count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and then when you get to 11, just go, That's what I do. I go 9, 10, and then I go to the next chord. It sounds ridiculous, but it helps. This is Young, My Vacations. And look, I am going to show you the chords, these first 2 chords, but that's not even the point of this video. The point of this video is to show you a capo trick, a genius capo trick. More on that later. Put capo on the 2nd fret. First chord is an F13 chord. It's actually a G13. Okay, well, this sucks and I hate you. Our first chord is a G13 chord. Pointer finger plays the 1st fret on the top string and it's gonna bar everything on that 1st fret. Yeah, it sucks. Then your ring finger plays the 3rd fret on the 2nd string from the top. Then your pointer finger plays the 2nd fret on the 3rd string from the bottom. And your pinky plays the 3rd fret on the 2nd string from the bottom. G13. Beautiful, fantastic, amazing, gorgeous chord. The next chord is what I like to call an A minor 7. You take your pointer finger, you move it up to the 3rd fret, bar everything. Again, ring finger plays the 7th fret on the 2nd string from the top. And that's our A minor 7 chord. Don't you love it? Did you notice that we played no open strings in any of that? Those were both bar chords. So if they're bar chords, why do we have a capo? I thought capo didn't do anything with bar chords. It's true. Capo does not change the notes on any of these bar chords. Look, bar chord, get rid of the capo. Exactly the same notes. But if you're not using any open strings, you can just put the capo on the 2nd fret and it makes all of those bar chords easier to play. It effectively lowers the action of the strings. All of the strings are a little bit closer to the frets and it's just, I'm telling you, you don't have to push as hard with your pointer finger and it's great. It's great. How excited did I sound? I was on a scale from 1 to 10. Was that pretty excited? By the paper kites. We're just gonna learn this basic picking pattern, because why not? Capo on 6 if you'd like it to be authentic to the tuning of the song. First chord's an A minor 7. We're not even gonna use the top string. 2nd string from the top is open. Middle finger, 2nd fret on the 3rd string from the top. 3rd string from the bottom, open. Pointer finger, 1st fret on the 2nd string from the bottom. Bottom string, not even gonna use it. We're just gonna use the middle 4 strings. I don't even care about this chord. It's all about what's going on over here. Look at this. Thumb just rests on the 2nd string from the top. At the same time, your middle finger is gonna grab the 2nd string from the bottom. Pinch those 2 together like this. Look at, oh, it's beautiful sound. Listen to that. Right after you pinch those 2 together, your thumb is gonna come down and play the 3rd string from the top. Immediately following that, your pointer finger plays the 3rd string from the bottom. So now we've got pinch, thumb, finger. Great. Do it again. And pinch, thumb, finger. Fantastic job. Thumb goes back up to the 2nd string from the top. Middle finger back to the 2nd string from the bottom, but they're separate this time, one after the other. Then your thumb plays 3rd string from the top again. Pointer finger plays 3rd string from the bottom again. That's called Travis picking. It is the picking pattern for the song called Bloom by the Paper Kites. I just made up that last part. I thought it was really good. Maple Syrup by Backstreet Boys. Backseat Lovers, come on. What is this, 1996? Give me a break. Standard tuning, no capo. A bar chord. Pointer finger bars everything on the 5th fret. Ring finger, 7th fret on the 2nd string from the top. Pinky, 7th fret on the 3rd string from the top. Middle finger, 6th fret on the 3rd string from the bottom. But the strumming is the most important part. Look at this. Starts with 2 ups. Up, up. Then release your grip, but keep touching the strings and strum down, up, down. So that's up, up, down, up, down. We do that twice on that chord. You go to a D major 7 chord. That is pointer finger, 5th fret, 2nd string from the top. Ring finger, 7th fret on the 3rd string from the top. Middle finger, 6th fret on the 3rd string from the bottom. Pinky, 7th fret, 2nd string from the bottom. Make sure the top string and probably the bottom string are both muted. Play the exact same rhythm. I packed so much food today, a whole day's worth of meals, and I ate it all on my drive here. Slow Dive by Dagger. Ever heard of it? Did you know that these 2 chords make up the vast majority of the song? I don't know if that's actually true. I didn't do the math. I'm not a statistics calculator. This song is tuned down, I think, a half step, but I'm gonna show it to you in standard tuning. Middle finger, 3rd fret on the top string. Ring finger, 3rd fret on the 2nd string from the top. Pointer finger, 2nd fret on the 3rd string from the top. Pinky, 4th fret on the 3rd string from the bottom. I'm going to highly recommend that you take your thumb, bring it up here, and just have it touch the top string behind your middle finger. It's not doing anything important right now, but in a moment, it will be crucial. The bottom 2 strings are open. It's like a C major 7 chord. Check the strumming, it goes like this. We go down, 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 up, down, up, down, down, up, down, up. One more time. Down, 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 up, down, up, down, down, up, down, up. And then all you do is you get rid of your middle finger and your ring finger, and there's another chord. It's like a C major 7 over G. This is like an A sus2, and you just go back and forth between those 2. I messed up the strumming, but that's okay. You forgive me. I thought I was gonna burp, but I didn't. I have the biggest nose on the planet. This is a song called Gold Miners by Richie Mitch and the Evergreens. I messed it up. I blew it. I stared at myself over here the whole time. Terrible. The whole thing's ruined. You need a capo on 3, standard tuning. First chord is an F. Pointer finger on the 1st fret of the 2nd to bottom string. Middle finger is on the 2nd fret of the 3rd string from the bottom. Ring finger is on the 3rd fret of the 2nd string from the top. Pinky is right below the ring finger on the 3rd fret of the 3rd string from the top. This is an F chord. Mute the top string with your thumb, please, if you would be so kind. Now, to get that cool sound they have in the recording for the intro, I recommend you try to palm mute over here. So you have this part of your hand right here, just kind of touching the strings very lightly over here. Oh, you hear that? If you go too far this way, it sounds like junk. Too far this way, it just sounds normal. You gotta get right there. Right there. Magic. The strumming is gonna go 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, down, 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 ba, ga, ba, ga, 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 ga. Worst explanation of a strumming pattern ever. You do the F, then you go to an A minor. A minor's pointer finger on the 1st fret of the 2nd to bottom string. Ring finger, 2nd fret on the 3rd string from the bottom. Middle finger, 2nd fret on the 3rd string from the top. Same strumming pattern. Then we have to go to a C over G. Ring finger, 3rd fret on the top string. Pinky, 3rd fret on the 2nd string from the top. Middle finger, 2nd fret on the 3rd string from the top. Pointer finger stays on that 1st fret, 2nd to bottom string. Notice, I don't think the pointer finger moves at all. On this chord, this is C over G. We're gonna strum this one dos times in a row. Spanish for 2. Surprised you didn't know that. Oh, oh, yeah, 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 yeah. Most irritating video I've ever made. Karma Police by Radiohead. What if Radiohead had named themselves Karma Police instead of Radiohead? I think that would have been a halfway decent name for them. Radiohead, consider it. Change your name to Karma Police. Standard tuning, no capo. First chord is an A minor. Top string, you're not even gonna play it. 2nd string from the top is open. Middle finger, 2nd fret, 3rd string from the top. Ring finger, 2nd fret, 3rd string from the bottom. Pointer finger, 1st fret, 2nd string from the bottom. A minor chord. Basically, you're gonna go down, 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 up. There's a little nuance you can add later on. For now, you're just gonna go down, 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 up. Then, take that same A minor chord, take your middle finger, move it up to the top string, and now you're gonna play down, 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 up. Fantastic, great job. Then E minor. E minor is just top string open, middle finger, 2nd fret on the 2nd string from the top, ring finger, 2nd fret on the 3rd string from the top, Karma Police! Oh, it's ironic. Down, 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 up. Oh wait, no, I lied. On the E minor it goes down, 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 and then you play just the 2nd fret on the top string, just by itself, not a chord, just play that note. Then you play a G. And on the G you go down, 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 up. I think that's it. Let's see. Down, 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 up, down, 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 up, down, down, down. Second fret G, down, 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 up. I did it. We did it together as a team, you and I. There is a deceptively difficult part to Where's My Mind. Look at this. Did you see that? So everybody knows this song is in standard tuning. It's by the Pixies. No, just Pixies, not the Pixies, idiot. Everybody knows it starts on an E major, of course. Then, of course, it goes to a C sharp minor chord. Yes. Then a G sharp major bar chord. There it is. But on this G sharp major, you're gonna go like this. Down, 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 but then immediately come up on an A bar chord. So you just slide that over one fret, come up on that, and then this is where it gets really crazy. You have to get rid of your pinky and your middle finger. You strum down on that chord, put your middle finger and pinky back, strum up, down, get rid of them again, strum up, down, then come up on the open strings, and then you're back to an E major chord. So that was like this, look. Down, 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 up, Crazy. What were they thinking? Missing Something by Zach Templar. I know it's missing. The G in the word missing. Oh, I solved it! I solved the riddle of the ancient Knights Templar. I wanted to teach you this song, but I'm kind of not in the mood anymore. A lot of bar chords in this song. Pointer finger plays the 7th fret on the 2nd string from the top, and then it's gonna smash down on the 7th fret of those bottom 5 strings. Then ring finger plays the 9th fret on the 3rd string from the top. Middle finger plays the 8th fret on the 2nd string from the bottom. It's an E minor 7 chord. You play that, great. Then your ring finger goes up to the 12th fret on the 2nd to bottom string. What I recommend, take your middle finger, put it right behind your ring finger. Take your pointer finger, put it right behind your middle finger so you get a good grip on the string. Play that note, and then you're gonna bend it up with all 3 strings and then bring it back down. Fantastic job, great, fantastic. Another bar chord. Pointer finger bars the 7th fret on all 6 strings. You just smash down on all of them. If you want, you could have your middle finger help it push down, and then your ring finger plays the 9th fret on the 2nd string from the top. B minor 7 bar chord. Play it again, and then move everything back 1 fret to the 6th fret, and then go back 1 more to the 5th fret. Great job. This is an A minor 7 bar chord. You're gonna play it again, then add your pinky to the 7th fret of the bottom string, and then finally a D7 sus chord. You're just gonna bar the 5th fret on the bottom 5 strings. I'm having a focus problem. You notice that? Back here, out of focus, then I lean in. It's almost like these weren't designed specifically for guitar. Japan by Yacht Club. So here's the thing. If I lean back here, I'm out of focus. I gotta stay in close like this. Standard tuning, no capo. Pointer finger, 2nd fret, 3rd string from the top. Play that note twice. Then get rid of that finger, play the same string. Then put that finger back on the 2nd fret. And then go down to the G string, 3rd string from the bottom. Play that once. And then go back to that 2nd fret. So that's pow, pow, pa, 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 pa. Sounds like Mighty Morphin Power Rangers. But not exactly. We go. You're gonna play that second. I lost all track. What's happening? You play the 2nd fret again on the 3rd string from the top. Then you go like this. Open, 2nd fret, open. Then the 2nd string from the top, open. And then 3rd fret on the 2nd string from the top. Ba 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 da ba 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 ba. I felt like this started off strong and then it fell apart. Japan by Yacht Club. So here's the thing. If I lean back here, I'm out of focus. I gotta stay in close like this. Standard tuning, no capo. Pointer finger, 2nd fret, 3rd string from the top. Play that note twice. Then get rid of that finger, play the same string. Then put that finger back on the 2nd fret. And then go down to the G string, 3rd string from the bottom. Play that once. And then go back to that 2nd fret. So that's pow, pow, pa, 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 pa. Sounds like Mighty Morphin Power Rangers. But not exactly. We go. You're gonna play that second. I lost all track. What's happening? You play the 2nd fret again on the 3rd string from the top. Then you go like this. Open, 2nd fret, open. Then the 2nd string from the top, open. And then 3rd fret on the 2nd string from the top. Ba 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 da ba 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 ba. I felt like this started off strong and then it fell apart. For this song, you need a capo on the 3rd fret. But Uncle Stuart, I don't have a capo. Yeah, that's why the universe gave us pencils and rubber bands. Where'd my rubber band go? Here it is. So it's not great, but here's what you can do. Take one of your rubber bands, twist it into a little infinity thing, then loop it over. So now you got like a double-decker rubber band. Just go ahead and put that on your pencil like that. Hold your pencil up to the fret where you want it. Then carefully bring it down, wrap the rubber band around like that. That's not enough though. You need to take another heavy-duty rubber band, make another one of your little double-decker infinity things, put it over the top, bring it down there. This pencil's very sharp. Probably that's not enough still. Yeah, some of those are a little weak. So what you want to do is just grab a strand of the rubber band and wrap it around the top an extra time. Maybe do it with another one of them. We're just getting some extra wraps around there. Should get a little more tension. Okay, how we doing? How we doing? You might need to finagle it a little bit. Almost. Oh. The truth is, this just doesn't work very well. There, listen to that. It's a pain. It sucks. I hate it. And you should just get a capo. But this works. And then the scary part is getting it off without... I would like to let you know that I literally spent 20 minutes looking for 2 rubber bands to make this video. Rises the moon. Watch this part, listen. Oh, I play it with such passion. Too much passion. You don't need a capo for this song, but I suspect she plays it with a capo on 4. Just saying. So anyway, you're gonna have a pointer finger on the 2nd fret of the top string, skip the next one, and then middle finger on the 2nd fret of the 3rd string from the top, ring finger, 2nd fret on the 4th string from the top, pinky, 2nd fret on the 2nd string from the top. You're gonna play top string with your thumb, and then using these 3 fingers, you're gonna play those 3 strings we're pushing on over here. Which hand do I show you? There we go, look at that. All right, so we've got ping, pow, pow. Oh, look, you can see both hands. Ping, pow, pow, ping, pow, pow. Then, that's an F sharp minor 7 chord. We're gonna switch to an F sharp minor 6 chord. Get rid of your pointer finger, move your middle finger up to the top string on the 2nd fret. Then your pointer finger is gonna play the 1st fret on the 3rd string from the top, F sharp minor 6. I think I sound just like her. That's what everybody says. Step on Me by the Cardigans. Listen to these verse chords. They're so pretty. Should we learn them? I'm almost done. Like, okay, we're there, and then here, and then just one more. Oh, I had to get the bar chord in at the very end there. Standard tuning. Do I have to say that every time? No capo, pointer finger, 5th fret on the bottom string, and then I use my pinky on the 7th fret of the 2nd bottom, ring finger on the 7th fret of the 3rd string from the bottom. Play those bottom 3 strings. If you want, you can play the bottom 4. The open D string sounds pretty good. Then, you're gonna move these 7 and 7, you're gonna move them to 6 and 6. You can use the same fingers or you can switch fingers. As always, I don't care. Then you play the bottoms 3 or 4 strings again. Oh, beautiful. Listen to that. Then you play just 5, 5, 5. I use 1 finger. You can use 3. Don't care. Then you're going to change those top 2 to 4 and 4. So now, starting from the bottom, we've got 5, 4, 4. And then we move again. We're on 5, 3, and 3. This is where you probably want to use 1 finger to bar those like that. Then we go 1 more. You're on 5, 2, and 2. A little bit of a stretch. You can do it. And then the final chord is a D bar chord. I don't want to get into it, so you can just play a regular D like this. 2, 3, 2. Step on Me by Cardigans. Aww. For this song, you need a capo on the 3rd fret. But Uncle Stuart, I don't have a capo. Yeah, that's why the universe gave us pencils and rubber bands. So it's not great, but here's what you can do. Take one of your rubber bands, twist it into a little infinity thing, then loop it over. So now you got like a double-decker rubber band. Just go ahead and put that on your pencil. Hold your pencil up to the fret where you want it. Then carefully bring it down, wrap the rubber band around like that. That's not enough though. You need to take another heavy-duty rubber band, put it over the top, bring it down there. This pencil's very sharp. Probably that's not enough still. So what you want to do is just grab a strand of the rubber band and wrap it around the top an extra time. Maybe do it with another one of them. We're just getting some extra wraps around there. Almost. Oh. The truth is, this just doesn't work very well. There, listen to that. It's a pain. It sucks. I hate it. And you should just get a capo, but this works. Oh! Everlong. By the Food Fighters. The chords in this song are easy. The strumming is crucial. You guys, drop D tuning. Top string is tuned down a full step to D. All the other strings remain the same. Top string is open. Pointer finger on the 9th fret of the 2nd string from the top. Ring finger plays the 11th fret on the 3rd string from the top. You're going to play this chord 16 times, but you're not just gonna go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 16. Sometimes you wanna play just the top string, and sometimes you wanna play just the second 2 strings from the top. But how could you possibly keep track of when to do what? Here's the most irritating trick to keep track. We're gonna call this top open string boom. We're gonna call the second 2 strings from the top together bat. Boom, bat. Repeat after me. Boom, boom, bat, boom. Boom, boom, bat, boom. Bat, bat, boom, bat. Bat, bat, boom, bat. Put those together. Boom, boom, bat, boom, bat, bat, boom, bat. Now, boom, boom, bat, boom. Boom, boom, bat, boom. Bat, 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 boom. Bat, 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 boom. Boom, boom, bat, boom, bat, bat, boom, bat, boom, boom, bat, boom, bat, 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 boom. Boom, boom, bat, boom, bat, bat, boom, bat, boom, boom, bat, boom, bat, 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 boom. Boom, boom, bat, boom, bat, bat, boom, bat, boom, boom, bat, boom, bat, 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 boom. I'm a genius. Change in the House of Flies by Deftones. Guys, the Deftones are in drop C tuning. I'm just in drop D. Tune your top string down a full step to a D. Pointer finger, 8th fret on the 2nd string from the top, and then ring finger is gonna play the 11th to 10th fret on the 3rd string from the bottom. Make sure your pointer finger is laying down and muting the D string, the 3rd string from the top. You're gonna play this chord 16 times, but instead of just counting to 16, I want you to count to 3 4 times. Then you're gonna count to 4 1 time. I think that was the most confusing way I possibly could have explained that. Look, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4. We want these little accents on every one. We want to play a little bit harder. So it's 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4. Then your pointer finger goes all the way back to the 5th fret. It's gonna smash down on the 5th fret on the top 3 strings. You're gonna play this 3 times, 1, 2, 3. Then pinky reaches up to the 8th fret on the 3rd string from the top. 1, 2, 3. Ring finger takes over, plays the 7th fret on the 3rd string from the top, and you get rid of your pinky. 1, 2, 3. Back to the pinky note. 1, 2, 3. Back to the ring finger note. 1, 2, 3. How am I doing so far? Play the pinky note one more time, then switch to the ring finger note and play 1, 2, 3. That's so confusing. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4. And then you can join the Deftones. All I have to offer you on this day is one bar chord tip. For pretty much every bar chord, the ring finger just lives right on top of the pinky. Right there. So he's just hanging out right on top of the pinky. If you could get those 2 fingers to connect together like that before you even get your fingers to the strings, it's gonna save you so much time and energy and heartache. Do this, not even using the guitar. Can you just get the pad of your ring finger to touch the nail of your pinky? Like that. Practice doing that. Walk around town like that. Did you guys ever see Batman Returns? Danny DeVito plays the Penguin, and when he takes his gloves off, some of his fingers are like fused together. It's gross. So I pretend that I'm the Penguin and my fingers are fused together. And somehow that's a bar chord trick. If you want to destroy my sweater song by Weezer, Undone. Well, what we're gonna do is we're gonna learn this song, the standard tuning. Middle finger, 3rd fret on the top string. Skip the 2nd string from the top entirely. Put your pointer finger on the 2nd fret of the 3rd string from the top, and then your ring finger is gonna play the 3rd fret on the 3rd string from the bottom, otherwise known as the G string. You're gonna play the top string, skip the 2nd string from the top, go to the 3rd string from the top, the D string, play it. then go to the G string, the one right below it, play that, and then go to the second string from the bottom, play that one. If this sounds like this, that means your ring finger's leaning. I can never figure out how to show. That means the ring finger's touching it, and you just want to make sure to use the tippiest tip of your, I give up, of your ring finger. Keep your pointer finger and your ring finger in the exact same spot, but your middle finger is gonna hop down to the 3rd fret of the 2nd string from the top. Now you're gonna play those middle 4 strings one at a time. Then take this whole chord here and slide it over 1, 2 frets. So now we're on 5, 4, 5. You're gonna play the exact same 4 strings, 1, 2, 3, 4. Then you're gonna go back to the chord we were just on. 1, 2, 3, 4. And that's how you play Undone, the Sweater Song by Weezer. Tonight Tonight by Smashing Pumpkins from their hit album Melancholy and the Ultimate Sacrifice. Let's learn the verse. 3rd fret on the 2nd string from the top. Go ahead and play that 3rd fret on the 2nd string from the top. Then play the 2nd string from the bottom open, and then the 3rd string from the bottom open. I very strongly suggest you pluck the 1st note down, 2nd note up, and then the 3rd note up. Down, up, up. Ping pong balls. You're going to play those 3 notes twice in a row. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. And then you just play the first 2 notes. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. Now, another quick tip for you. I recommend you take your pinky and kind of grab onto the bottom string, onto that high E string. Your pinky just kind of grabs the bottom of the string. Does 2 things for you. 1, make sure you don't accidentally play that bottom string. 2, it gives you a nice anchor so you can move your hand around with the utmost of control. It's, oh, you guys are gonna love it. So you play that pattern on the 3rd fret. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. Then you move up to the 5th fret and do the exact same thing. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. Do that entire thing 3 times in a row. So it's 3, 5, 3, 5, 3, 5. Then go up to 7, and then go up to 10. And that's how you do it. It's ironic because it's called Tonight Tonight, but I'm recording it in the morning. I Wanna Be Yours by the Arctic Monkeys. This song uses some great alternatives to bar chords. The chords for the song are C minor, F minor, and G minor. Normally, those would all be full-blown bar chords, but we don't need them to be. Look at this. C minor, pointer finger, 3rd fret on the bottom string. Middle finger, 4th fret on the 2nd string from the bottom. Pinky, 5th fret on the 3rd string from the bottom. Then ring finger, 5th fret on the 3rd string from the top. This is a C minor chord right here, and it's not a bar chord at all. Now, you can be very careful and cautious and meticulous and precise and just strum the bottom 4 strings. Or if you want, you can get your thumb to stick up over the top and mute those top 2 strings, and then you don't have to worry about it. This is our C minor, not a bar chord at all. Take the same exact shape, move 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 frets up. So now we're on 8, 9, 10, 10. Same thing. That's an F minor bar chord, not F minor, not bar chord, not bar chord. Then you take the same shape, move it 1, 2 frets over, and there's a G minor. And that's how you play I Would Like to Be Yours by the Arctic Monkeys. Cigarette Daydreams by Cage the Elephant. It's got some chords in it. The first one is a D. Middle finger, 2nd fret on the bottom string. Ring finger, 3rd fret on the 2nd string from the bottom. Pointer finger, 2nd fret on the 3rd string from the bottom. Would you do a huge favor for me? Would you do me a solid? Bring your thumb up over the top and just touch that top string. Mute it. Mute that top string with your thumb. Play that chord 7 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. At this point, we're gonna switch to a D major 7 chord. We want 2nd fret on the bottom string, 2nd fret on the 2nd string from the bottom, 2nd fret on the 3rd string from the bottom, and keep your thumb muting that top string. Look, here's a little tip, a little hack, a little guitar life hack. You can use 1 finger to play all those if you want. If you want, you can use 1 finger to smash them all down on the 2nd fret. D major 7, 7 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. At this point, you're gonna play an E minor. So top string is open, 2nd fret on the 2nd string from the top, 2nd fret, 3rd string from the top, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And then a G. Oh, God. Middle finger, 3rd fret, top string. Pointer finger, 2nd fret, 2nd string from the top. Then your ring finger and pinky play the 3rd frets on the bottom 2 strings. 1, 2, 3, only 3 times. Then switch to an A chord. This is top string open, 2nd string open, and then 2nd fret, 2nd fret, 2nd fret. I recommend keeping that thumb there to mute the top string. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, sometimes I'm so in the mood to teach a song, and then once I start, I just lose all interest in doing so. Here's the hardest part of Be Kind by Alex G. Starts off with a crazy F chord. You're gonna have your pinky on the 3rd fret of the bottom string, pointer finger, 1st fret of the 2nd to bottom, middle finger, 2nd fret, 3rd string from the bottom, ring finger, 3rd fret, 3rd string from the top. So from the bottom, that's 3. 1, 2, 3. Then you need your thumb to come up over and play the 1st fret on the top string. The thumb's gonna do a lot, so prepare yourself. Play the top string, then strum down, up on the rest of the chord. So top, down, up. At this point, you're gonna get rid of your thumb, take these 2 fingers, your middle finger and your ring finger, move them up a string. So now we've got like a C chord kind of thing with the pinky. You're gonna play the top string open and then down, up on the rest of the chord. Then you're gonna switch these same 2 fingers up to the top 2 strings. So now we've got a crazy G chord. Same thing, top string and then down, up. Then you're gonna pull these 2 fingers off, start getting them back, get them ready to go back to the F chord, and then your thumb comes up over the top, plays the 2nd fret on the top string, just like that, and then the whole thing starts over. We've got F, C, G, crazy chord, F, C, G, thumb on the 2nd fret. Good luck. Corduroy Dreams. I'm more of a Denim Dreams kind of guy. Pointer finger, 7th fret on the 2nd string from the top. Ring finger, 9th fret on the 3rd string from the top. Middle finger, 8th fret, 3rd string from the bottom. And pinky, 9th fret, 2nd string from the bottom. No pick for this one. Also, it's in standard tuning. Thumb plays the 2nd string from the top. Then these 3 fingers, your pointer, middle, ring finger, they're gonna play the whatever these 3 are. The 3rd from the top, 3rd from the bottom, 2nd from these 3. Look! Thumb, then fingers. Boom, pow. Immediately following that, you're just gonna play the open A string very quickly. Yes, on the recording, sometimes he goes back to 7, but when he does it live, he plays the open A, and it's easier, and I like it that way. So your pointer finger's out of there for that. Bring your pointer finger down, right behind your middle finger on the 7th fret of the 3rd string from the bottom. Move your middle finger up to the 8th fret of the 2nd string from the top. Then just go thumb fingers again. So we've got poom, pow, poom, poom, pow. And I was only the first 2 chords. It was just a tease. And now you're left hanging. I'm not going to tell you how to play these. That's not even the right chord, so... One of my favorite, and perhaps one of the most helpful bar chord tricks is this. You ready? When you're playing bar chords, you don't actually have to play bar chords. Not a bar chord. Look, pointer finger playing the 5th fret of the top string. Great. Ring finger, 7th fret of the 2nd string from the top. Pinky, 7th fret, 3rd string from the top. Middle finger, 6th fret, 3rd string from the bottom. Sounds pretty good, right? I think it sounds great. Oh, do you hear that? It sounds great. My pointer finger is playing that top string. The base of my finger here is just touching the bottom 2 strings, muting them. So we've got note, 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 muted, muted. Not a bar chord. You don't have to smash down with your pointer finger and cause all sorts of pain. Now, eventually, do you want to get the whole thing and get those bottom 2 strings crystal clear? Of course. That would be a wonderful surprise for the future. But for now, that works pretty good. And then watch this. You know this chord, this one, this dreaded A-shaped bar chord, or maybe you do it like that. Watch. Pointer finger, 5th fret on the 2nd string from the top. Ring finger, 7th fret, 3rd string from the top. Pinky, 7th fret, 2nd string from the bottom. So I'm skipping that 3rd string from the bottom, the G string. Pointer finger, playing that 2nd string from the top, muting all the other strings. So we've got muted, note, note, muted, note, muted. And And this chord, I think, is quite a bit more relaxing than this, especially when you're starting off. Hi, my name's Stuart. I'll be here all day. What a joyous time we are having playing this guitar riff from Mess Around by Cage the Elephant. What's a riff? That's right, it's a short, rhythmic, repeated guitar part. And this one is an easy one for guitar players of all kin and elk. That's not an expression. All on the top string. You're gonna play the 12th fret. You're gonna go boom, ba, boom, ba, boom. I'm just plucking down on every note. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then you slide on down to 3. Bow, ba, bow, ba, bow. Back to 12. Bow, ga, bow, ga, bow. Back to 3. Boom, ga, boom, ga, boom. Then a third time. Banky, banky, bang, bonky, bonky, bong. Then finally we go 5, 5, 5, 7, 7, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0. Again. Guys, it's time to learn Aurorian Dance by Nujibes. Guys, you have to tune down so far. So many steps, 1.5 steps. I don't even want to talk about it. Honestly, it's kind of inconsiderate that you even brought it up. Pointer finger is going to smash down on the 7th fret of all 6 strings. I use my middle finger to help my pointer finger smash down on that 7th fret. Then I use one of my other fingers, either my ring finger or my pinky. Honestly, I switch it up from time to time to play the 9th fret on the bottom string, the high E string. You're gonna pinch together the top and bottom strings with your thumb and a finger. Immediately following that, you're gonna play the 3rd string from the top with your thumb. Then the pointer finger is gonna play the 3rd string from the bottom, like that. You're gonna pinch, then thumb, then pointer. Then you're gonna do this fancy little whip. See, what I do there is I've got my ring finger on the bottom string, middle finger on the next one, pointer on the next one, then my thumb plays the 3rd string from the top, and I just kind of peel my fingers off. I grip the strings and I go whip. Wha. Great explanation. Fantastic. Everyone can do it now. Pinch, thumb, finger, whip. And then you're gonna go bing, bang, bong. So I'm just going middle, pointer, thumb on the 2nd, 3rd, and 4th from the bottom. We're having such a good time. Then you get to let go of the chord. You're gonna put your pointer finger on the 6th fret of the 3rd string from the top. You're gonna pinch together the top string and that 3rd string from the top. There we go. Guess what we do now? That's right, we play some more notes. Your ring finger plays the 7th fret on the bottom string, then you slide up to 12. Just stare at the 12th fret, bring your ring finger right up to it, and then you're gonna play the 9th fret on the bottom string, and then you start the whole mother-loving thing over again. Guys, it's been so nice spending this Aurorian Dance time with you today. Baby Blue by King Cruel. This song is in the most standard of tunings available, which is standard tuning. Your middle finger on the 11th fret of the 2nd string from the top, ring finger on the 11th fret of the 2nd string from the bottom, pinky on the 12th fret of the 3rd string from the bottom, pointer finger on the 10th fret of the 3rd string from the top. I know that's a weird order for me to tell you the fingers, but it helps me out a lot if I think of my middle finger and ring finger first, and then the next ones are next. Strum up on that. Don't play the top or bottom strings, you guys. Come on. Then, after you play that, your pointer finger slides back to the 9th fret. Everything else stays in the same spot. Strum down on this guy. And then you're going to slide it back until your middle finger lands on the 6th fret. You're going to play the exact same chord you played up here, but now it's just moved down to the 6th fret. So that means you got middle finger on 6, pointer on 5, pinky on 7, ring finger on 6. Still do not play the top or the bottom. And you play that. There it is. He does that 3 times, except the 3rd time for the final chord. He goes to this guy. This is a classic E flat major 7. Pointer finger 6th fret on the 2nd string from the top. Ring finger 8th fret on the 3rd string from the top. Middle finger 7th fret on the 2nd from the top. And pinky 8th fret on the 2nd from the bottom. Would you like to hear my King Cruel impression? Paranoid Android by Radiohead. This tuning for this song is so standard. So much blood on my... First thing you're gonna do is play the 5th fret on the top string. You're gonna play it 3 times. You're gonna go bam, bam, bam. So it's like slow, fast, fast. Then you go to the 3rd fret on the 2nd string from the top. You play that. Then you shoot right back to to that 5th fret on the top. Then you go to a 4th fret on the top string and you go bum, 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 like 3 times or something. Then on the 2nd string you play 3, 3, 5, 5. It's a lot of stuff I just did. Now this trick with this song is you want to play it all aggressively over here. You want to get super aggressive with your guitar, but you don't want it to sound like this. Right? No one wants it to sound like that. So as you're playing each of those notes, you want to make sure that the rest of your fingers are just kind of touching the other strings. So look, if I strum all the strings right now, all you hear is this one note. So I've got my ring finger playing that 5th fret. Then the rest of my ring finger and my pinky and my other fingers, they're muting all the other strings. And then when I go to the next note, pointer finger's reaching over there. Got my thumb muting the top. You got all this stuff going on. I don't know. I'm not really showing you how to do this. I don't really know what the idea is here. Look, Radiohead's a good band is what I'm trying to get at, okay? Rosemary by Deftones. Look, I don't have a delay pedal because I'm just playing an acoustic guitar without an amplifier, but I'm trying to emulate one with my fingers, and it's kind of fun. I was gonna say kind of thumb, that doesn't make any sense. You have to tune down a full step with your guitar. I'm not even gonna tell you what notes, just you have to tune down a full step. Pointer finger is gonna smash down on the bottom 3 strings like that. And then I use my pinky to play the 5th fret on the bottom string. Here's what you're gonna do. You're gonna play that 3rd string at the bottom with your thumb. You're gonna play it loud and then soft, soft. Then you're gonna add your pointer finger. You're gonna pinch the string right below it along with it. You go loud, soft, soft. Then you do all 3 of the bottom ones and you go loud, soft, 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 soft. It doesn't sound that much like a delay pedal, but you know, it's close enough. Guys, we do the best with what we have, right? And then after you do that a couple times, then you go like this. You go 2nd fret on the 3rd string from the bottom, 3rd fret on the string right after that, 3rd from the top. Then that 3rd string from the top, open, banking cone. Then you're gonna slide this 2nd fret up to the 5th fret. So you go banky bong, slide up to 5, and then you wait a little bit, and then you're gonna slide from the 5th fret to the 7th fret, and then immediately after that, you play the 6th fret on the 2nd to bottom string. I feel like that last part, I just kind of phoned it in, but how do you like my delay pedal finger thing? You're doing great, guys. Let's learn the introduction to Step On Me by the Cardigans. I'm not excited about this because there's too many notes. It's going to take too long. First thing I need to tell you is that this is just standard tuning. Take your left hand, just rest the fingers upon the strings. Don't push, just touch the strings, and then you strum down, up. Then you wait for 1 beat. Then you're going to play 5th fret on the 2nd string from the top. Play it again. Slide it up to 7, then with your ring finger reach up to the 9th fret, play that, and then finally with your pointer finger play the 7th fret on the 3rd string from the top, and then with your middle finger play the 8th fret on the 2nd string from the top, and do a little hammer-on where you just smash your ring finger down onto the 9th fret of the 2nd string from the top, then play 7 on the 3rd string from the bottom top again. Oh, see what I mean? Too many notes. Look at this. We go. That's what I said to do. Then you play that 7th fret note again, then I give it a little wiggle because I think it looks cool to do that. Then you're gonna do the exact same thing, but instead of starting on the 5th fret, you're gonna start on the 3rd fret. Look at this. 3, slide, 7, 5, and then when you get to here, to this point, this is going great, guys. Reach up to the 7th fret on the 3rd string from the top. Play it. I use 2. Oh God. You have to bend that note. So I like to smash down with 2 fingers there. You go, you pull it down. Then you play 5, then you go to 3, and then you slide it up to 5. I hate it. Redbone by Childish Gambino. Excuse my in there. I compulsively do it. Not like an actual compulsion, but it makes me I get into the groove, you guys. Sometimes you just get into the groove. Standard tuning, well, it's kind of standard tuning. In the recording, it's detuned. but whatever. We're just in standard tuning, like when they play it live, okay? Pointer finger, 5th fret on the bottom string. Then you're gonna play the 8th fret on the 2nd to bottom string. Then you're gonna play the 6th fret on the 2nd to bottom string. Then you're gonna slide from 4 up to 5 on the 2nd to bottom string. So that was great job. Then you play 5 on the 3rd string from the bottom. Notice my pointer finger just kind of rolls up onto that. And then there's another note, I assume. I think you play 7 on the 3rd string from the top. Then you go down to the 3rd string from the bottom, you play the 5th fret again, and then you hammer onto 7 immediately. We just did this. No, that's not what we did. So good. And then this is the coolest part, but also you feel really cool when you're playing this part. On the 3rd string from the bottom, play a 5, 7, then play 6 on the 2nd string from the bottom, then with your pinky, play 8 on the bottom string, and then with your pointer finger, play 5 on the bottom strings. That was... Look at all that stuff my fingers are doing. And then this last part's easy. On the 2nd to bottom string, you play 5, 6, 8, 6. And guys, that's how it's done. Okay? Childish Gambino, here forever. That's right, I'm gonna teach you how to play Heaven Knows I'm Miserable Now by the Smiths. Let's see if I remember how to play the... Oh, this is gonna be great. I totally know this. He's got a capo on the 2nd fret, but I'm gonna show it to you without the capo. So, standard tuning, no capo. Pointer finger on the 7th fret of the 2nd string from the top. Ring finger, 9th fret, 3rd string from the top. Middle finger, 8th fret on the 3rd string from the bottom. Pinkies on the 9th fret of the 2nd string from the bottom. You would like your pointer finger, if at all possible, to smash down and bar the 7th fret on all of those 5 highest strings. You're gonna strum this chord. It's called an E major 7 chord, and it's absolutely lovely. Then we're gonna take this same shape. You're gonna move it 1, 2, 3, 4 frets back, so your pointer finger's on the 3rd fret. Everything stays in the same configuration, and you strum that chord. C major 7. Guys, you're doing so good. Take that same chord, move it back 1 more fret, but don't play it yet. You have to get rid of your pinky, and then move your middle finger down to the 2nd to bottom string. So now we've got 2 with the pointer finger, 4 with the ring finger. Your pointer finger needs to really smash down on the 2nd fret, and then your middle finger's on the 3rd fret of the 2nd to bottom string. That's a B minor 7 chord. It's such a chord on guitar, guys. Then we go up to this thing. Thumb mutes the top string. 2nd string from the top is open. Ring finger, 7th fret, 3rd string from the top. Middle finger, 6 on the next one. Pointer finger, 5 on the 2nd from the bottom. And you strum that beautiful A chord. It's a unique A chord. And we're all unique acorns, aren't we? So at that point, you go like... So here's what I think I did. I think I went down, up, down, and then I got rid of my pointer finger and went down, down, up. So and I do it again. Kind of. It's a different, whatever. It's good. Fine, great, it's perfect. Then you take that same shape, you slide it 1, 2 frets up. So now your ring finger's on 9, pointer finger, middle finger's on 5, pointer finger's on 5. And you go... I don't know why I even made this if I wasn't gonna try at the end. Yeah, I know. You already know how to play this song. We've all been playing No Surprises by Radiohead for millions of years on TikTok, but I haven't had a chance to do it yet. Would you please just let me do it? We need a capo on the 3rd fret. Yes, the studio recording, there's a capo up with the 15th fret, but I cannot get it up there on my 15th fret on my acoustic guitar. So we're gonna play what Tom York plays when they do it live, which is capo on the 3rd fret. Then we need a D chord. Pointer finger, middle finger, 2nd fret on the bottom string. Ring finger, 3rd fret on the 2nd to bottom string. Pointer finger, 2nd fret, 3rd string from the bottom. You're gonna play the bottom string. Then you play the 3rd string from the bottom, then 2nd from the bottom, then back to the 3rd string from the bottom. So it's bottom, 3rd, 2nd, 3rd. Great. I highly recommend that with your pick, you pluck up on the 1st one, down on the 2nd one, up on the 3rd note, then down on the 4th note. Up, down, up, down. That's going to help you so much. You do that 3 times. 3rd time, get rid of your pointer finger and your middle finger. I did those in the wrong order, but that's fine. I'm not going to tell anybody. So your ring finger stays on the 3rd fret of the 2nd to bottom string. Play the 3rd string from the bottom open. Then put your middle finger on that 3rd fret of the 3rd string from the bottom. Play that note again, or the string again, okay? It's a string note. Who cares? Then you play the second string from the bottom, which has your ring finger on it. Then you play the bottom string open. So that was Bunky Pinka. Ho, no surprises. There we go. Done. Do you know what this is? Oh, that's Tom York's part in the verse of No Surprises by Radiohead. We want to put a capo on the 3rd fret of the guitar that is in standard tuning. You're gonna play a D chord. I'm not gonna show you the D. It's up to you to figure it out. You're gonna strum, that was mean of me. Middle finger, 2nd fret, the bottom string. Ring finger, 3rd fret, 2nd to bottom string. Pointer finger, 2nd fret on the 3rd string from the bottom. Have your thumb muting the top string. You're gonna strum down, then get rid of your middle finger. So now the bottom string is open and strum up. So that was down, up, and then you're gonna strum down on that same D with the open bottom string. And then I think you strum down again. Yeah, I nailed it. That's what it is. It's and then you just strum down, up. And then you do it again. So we got. Then this is my favorite part. Keep your ring finger there. Bring your middle finger up to the 3rd fret on the top string. Have your middle finger also laying down and just muting the 2nd string from the top. Get your pinky down to the 3rd fret of the bottom string. This is like a G5 chord. It looks almost like a G chord, but we don't have the pointer finger in there. You're gonna play the top string, then strum up on the bottom a couple strings, then get rid of your pinky. But before you get rid of your pinky, put your pointer finger on the 2nd fret of the bottom string, then get rid of your pinky. Strum the top string, then strum the bottom couple strings, then strum the top string again, get rid of your pointer finger, and strum up, then strum down on that top string again. That was. I feel like I was a little yelly when I explained that. I know what I'm gonna show you in this video, I just can't think of a fun way to start the video. Let's learn the chords to show me how by Men I Can Trust. That was so much fun. Standard tuning, no capo, nothing. Whoa, the chords are A minor 7, C major 7, F major 7, D minor 7, but you don't know how to play those chords. I do. Let me show you. Look, put your pointer finger on the 1st fret of the 2nd string from the bottom. Put your middle finger on the 2nd fret of the 3rd string from the top. That's the A minor 7 chord. Just make sure not to play the top string. I like to bring my thumb up here and mute it. A minor 7, such a good job. Then take your ring finger, put it on the 3rd fret of the 2nd string from the top, and get rid of your pointer finger. Keep that top string out of the picture. C major 7 chord, one of my favorites, of the most melancholy of chords. Take both of those 2 fingers, move them down a string like that, and then put your pointer finger on the 1st fret of the 2nd string from the bottom. So from the bottom up, we've got open, 1st fret, 2nd fret, 3rd fret. With this chord, honestly, if we're being honest, we don't want to play either of these top 2 strings. So just play the bottom 4 strings, F major 7 chord, so nice, so fresh and so nice. And then we go to the D minor 7. This one, we're gonna, with the pointer finger, smash down on the 2 bottom strings on the 1st fret. Just get right up against the fret. It'll make it easier. If you're back here, it's just gonna hurt your finger and it's not gonna sound good. Get right up against the fret like that. Put your middle finger on the 2nd fret of the 3rd string from the bottom. And then you're just gonna play those bottom 4 strings again. D minor 7 chord. When you put it all together, what do you got? You do the hokey pokey, and this is the chords. I'm playing them again, I don't know why. I played them at the beginning. That's right! Sophia by Claro! Ever heard of it? Standard tuning, no capo, no nothing. Guys, we're just gonna play it. And that's all there is to it. You're gonna put your ringest of fingers on the 12th fret of the 3rd string from the top. That's the D string. Then you're gonna put your, whatever this one is, your pointer finger on the 10th fret of the 3rd string from the bottom, G string. And then your pinky goes up to the 13th fret on the B string, 2nd string from the bottom. That's fine. And then here's what's really tricky. You gotta make sure the other strings are all muted. I have my middle finger up here, muting those top 2. My pinky is muting the bottom string. And then I'm just aiming for those 3 strings just to be on the safe side. I've strummed this chord 8 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Next change is easy. You just take your pinky and you slide it over to the 12th fret on the exact same string it was on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So, fine. Then we go to this guy. Pointer finger on the 8th fret of the 2nd bottom string. Middle finger's on 9th fret of the 3rd from the bottom. And then ring fingers on the 10th fret of the 3rd from the top. Keep those other strings muted. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And then you add your pinky to the 10th fret of the 2nd string from the bottom. And that's how you do it. It's like magic. It's like a magic. Oh, you couldn't see my hand for any of that. Wait, yeah, you could. I'm very tired and I'm very old. This is just a quick, stupid tip, okay? It's not a life-changing thing. It's just a quick, stupid tip. Palm muting. What do you know about palm muting? Is it your favorite thing? Look, if you have any issues with palm muting, here's what I'm gonna recommend. You know how you have this like bone right here on your hand? Right here, right at that part, at the base of your pinky. Should I point at it more? Take that little bone, put it right here. Right, not on the top string, but just right above it, right here. Just put that bone right there. That's where you put the bone. Keep it there. And then just put your pick where you normally play. And now you're palm muting. Don't push. Don't go out over here. Put the bone there. That's what I always say. Is I say, how do you palm mute? You just put the bone there. Not helpful. Jack Johansson. Inside out. No, it's called upside down, you idiot. Standard tuning. Top string open. Great, you did it. Then you play the 4th fret on the 3rd string from the top. You're gonna slide it up to 6. I use my ring finger personally as the finger that I use. I play 4, slide it up to 6. Then with my pointer finger, 4th fret on the 3rd string from the bottom. That's top string. Slide it on up. 3rd string from the bottom. And then you wait a second, I think. Boom, boom, boom. Then you do it again. Boom, boom, boom. Then play that 4th fret on the 3rd string from the bottom again, hammer it on up to the 6th fret, and then you play the 4th fret on the 3rd string from the top. You wait a while, and then you go like this. So that was hammered it on from 4 to 6, 1, 2 times. Then I just played the 4th fret, and that's how you do it. Hammer on is like that, in case you didn't know. That's helpful, right? Jack Johansson, that's my whole thing, is I just say people's names wrong. The Man Who Sold the World, as performed by Nirvana, according to my calculations, written by David Bowie. They tuned down a half step. I'm not doing that. I'm just in standard tuning. You're gonna play the 3rd string from the bottom, 2nd fret. You're gonna play that 3 times. 1, 2, 3. Then you play the open 3rd string from the bottom, uno times. That's Spanish for 1. Surprised you didn't know that. Time for the big finish. You go back to the 2nd fret on the 3rd string from the bottom. I'm using my pointer finger over here. I pluck it once. Then, using my middle finger, I'm gonna hammer on to the 3rd fret. Hammer on, if you're not familiar, just hold your pointer finger down. Don't move your pointer finger. Play the string once. Then with your middle finger, I just want you to hit the 3rd string from the bottom on that 3rd fret. Really hit it, like push the string, like your life depended on it. Then once you hear that note, you're gonna pull your finger back off. If you can, try to pull it off at a little angle so you give a little flick. And then you play the open 3rd string from the bottom. It's great, and we're having so much fun over here. This is part of a Roaring dance. It's the part when everything starts moving and grooving. You're supposed to tune down. I didn't tune down. I'm in standard tuning. It still sounds good. You can still practice it that way. The left hand is stupid. Left hand, you need to have your pointer finger play the 2nd fret on the 3rd string from the top. Then the really stupid part is your pointer finger needs to smash down and bar those bottom 4 strings on the 2nd fret like that. Get your finger just right up against the fret. Here's the good news. You can use your middle finger to help smash down your thing with the stuff. Okay, great, you did it. And then your ring finger is gonna reach on over to the 4th fret on the 3rd string from the bottom. Now, I am using my thumb to help my pointer and middle finger push. I'm keeping it on the back side of the neck. There. Then at this point in time, it's time to move over to this hand. You're gonna have your thumb play the 2nd string from the top. Pointer finger, 3rd string from the top. Then I use my middle and ring finger together to play the G and B strings, the 2nd and 3rd from the bottom together. So good. Then my ring finger plays the bottom string. I'm keeping this over here, guys. There's a tiny, tiny little pause, and then you go middle finger, 2nd string from the bottom. Middle finger, 3rd string from the bottom. Pointer finger, 3rd string from the top. And then the whole flipping thing starts over. We go bo da bum ba, bing bang bong, boo da bum. pow, and that's how it's done. You got it, guys. Oh, we're not gonna learn that. We're just literally the only thing I want to talk about is bending. You ever bend a note and you go like, and then your finger flies off and I'm being a little dramatic. It's not that bad. But sometimes bending can be a pain, right? We all agree that bending is the worst. I hurt my pinky. I think I jammed it in a door. Not important to the lesson. Well, it's already off the rails. This is all I'm trying to say. All I'm trying to say is when you bend let's say you wanted to bend the 7th fret on the 3rd string from the bottom. If you want to give it a nice big old bend, what I recommend you do is you put your ring finger right on that 7th fret. So good. So great. Then put your middle finger right behind your ring finger, like that. It took me a couple tries, but I figured it out. Then take your pointer finger and put it right behind your middle finger. It doesn't matter if they're all scrunched up next to each other. They can be spread out a little bit. The point is, all 3 fingers are smashed down on the string. Ring finger is where the actual note you want to play. Oh, I almost fell over out of my chair. And then when you bend it, you push with all 3. And you have a much better grip on the string, guys. You can bend so much farther. Look out, everybody. We're playing bossa novas over here. There's so much important stuff jam-packed into this video. We literally have no time for any goofing around. We just have to get right into the business. Let's learn the chords, shall we? 3 chords. It's a 2-5-1 progression. Ever heard of it? Pointer finger, 7th fret on the top string. Skip the 2nd string from the top. Middle finger, 7th fret on the 3rd string from the top. Ring finger, 7th fret on the 3rd string from the top. And then pinkies on the 7th fret of the 2nd string from the bottom. This is our B minor 7 chord. I love it. It's so romantic. Put your thumb on the top string, skip that 2nd string from the top, and then put your pointer, middle, ring finger on those next 3 strings. Great. Oh, we are now in position to proceed with the picking pattern. You're gonna go like this. You're gonna go thumb, then fingers. It's nice and laid back. You go thumb, fingers. Then there's a little teeny pause, and then you go thumb, fingers, faster as such. Thumb, fingers, thumb, fingers. Do that with me. 1, 2, karate chop. Boom, pow, ping pong. Great. That's our pattern. Now, I have to show you the next chord. B minor 7. Just lift up your pointer finger. Move your middle finger to the 7th fret of the 2nd string from the top. Put your pointer finger on the 6th fret of the 3rd string from the top. This is an E9 chord, guys. Same exact picking pattern. The only difference is instead of your thumb on the top string, your thumb goes down to the 2nd string from the top. So you go ping, pow, Rochambeau. One more chord, and then we're home free. Pointer finger, 5th fret on the top string. Skip the 2nd string from the top. Ring finger, 6th fret on the next string. Pinky, 6th fret on the next one. Middle finger, 5th fret on the next one. A major 7 chord. I love it. Go back to the original picking pattern with thumb on the top string. You go boom, pow, bing, pang. Put it all together and what do you got? Bossa nova pattern. Oh yeah, this is how you do it. There we go. It's not like a specific song. It's just something that shows up in a lot of bossa novas, okay? Look, I got naps to take and stuff, so I gotta go. Landslide, Fleetwood Mac, Lindsey Buckingham, Stevie Nicks, a song played on guitar. My name is Stuart, famously not one of the writers of this song. I did think Smashing Pumpkins wrote this song for a long time, so I was wrong once before. Maybe it'll turn out I'm wrong again, and I'll learn that I did write this song. Let's get into it. Let's start the song off with a C chord. Get the C chord here. Look at it. There are a couple different versions of the C chord. Later on, I'm going to make a video just on the C chord. I've said that before. Never going to happen. Put your ring finger on the 3rd fret of the 2nd string from the top. Put your middlest of fingers on the 2nd fret of the D string, the 3rd one from the top. Then put your pointer finger on the 1st fret of the 2nd string from the bottom. Many of you know this chord. You've played it in other songs. Let's learn the picking pattern. So, take the pad of your right thumb and rest it right on the A string, the 2nd string from the top, just like that. And play that note. Oh, let's get the C chord back over here. Okay, C chord over here. I'm just gonna, with my thumb, I'm just going boom, boom. Moving my whole thumb, not going like this. I'm not squeezing like that, like I'm pushing down on a thing that sets off a bomb in an action movie. I've got my thumb like that, my whole thumb is moving around. Then, keeping my hand anchored against the guitar, I'm gonna go like this. Thumb, finger. Then, your thumb is gonna play the D string. It's just gonna move on down one string and play that note. So now we've got thumb, finger, thumb. Hey, thumb, finger, thumb. Ho! Look, I don't want to make this video. I've been dreading doing it for months. I don't know why I feel like I even have to do it, but here we are, and it's not going to make any sense. Everybody's going to hate it. You're playing your favorite little single note melody on guitar, and you're like, why does this sound so puny and stupid? Observe. If you're playing like this, you've got your, see, this is why it sucks. It's because nobody's going to be able to see what I'm doing. If you have your pick, and it's just flat against the string, and you pluck the note, I mean, it's fine. It's the note. It's fine. But it sounds a little twangy and a little thin. Watch. Observe what I am about to behold unto you. Got my pick. Then look. Watch this. Do you see what I just did? I just kind of crooked my thumb. So now, instead of the pick being flat against the string, it's like at this angle. It's almost like at a 45-degree angle. Then when I pick, I'm not just plucking the string. I'm like slicing through it with the pick at this angle. And what that does is magically, through the power of physics and the universe, it gives a sound, a rounder, deeper, mellower sound, but not mellower in like a wimpy way, mellower in like a bold way. What's something that's mellow but bold? It's mellow like a porcupine's favorite plant. Look. Can you even hear the difference? Yeah, I can hear the difference. Listen. The stupid, plucky, puny way. And then a little slicey porcupine way. Oh yeah. Yeah. I'm so glad I made this video. What's this delightful guitar riff that I'm playing over here? I'll tell you, and I'm gonna show you. It's fun, not too difficult, easier than it sounds. Hearts and Bones by Paul Simon, half of Simon and Garfunkel. They're both still alive. Can you believe it? First thing, play the top string open with your thumb over here. Great. Then, middle finger, 6th fret, 3rd string from the top. Pointer finger, 5th fret on the 2nd string from the bottom. So you play the top string with your thumb. Then you play the 3rd string from the top with your thumb, and then using your middle or your pointer finger. I use my middle finger permanently. You're gonna play the 2nd to bottom string. So that was thumb, thumb, thumb. Top, 3rd from the top, 2nd from the bottom. Pow, bing, bong. Great. Then here's what's gonna happen next. You're gonna take these 2 fingers. You're gonna slide them 1 fret up. So now your middle finger's on 7, but then with your ring finger, play 7 on the 2nd to bottom string, the same string your pointer finger's on. Then you're gonna play 2nd to bottom string with your middle finger or pointer finger, as we discussed. And then your thumb plays the 3rd string from the top. Okay, so far so good. Then you're gonna take those 2 very same strings, pinch them together simultaneously, and then immediately upon pinching those together, you're gonna slide them both up to 9. Where are we at? Okay, so we just did. Oh, so good. Pointer finger reaches down to the 7th fret on the bottom string. You're gonna play bottom string with your middle finger, then play 2nd to bottom string with middle finger, and then play 3rd string from the top with your thumb. So that was boom, pa-cow, bing, bang, pookie, waka-doo. Then repeat. And that's how you do it. Guys, oh, it's been so much fun. You hear all the saliva in my mouth. I have yet another bar chord trick. So many bar chord tricks. It makes your whole house fall apart. You have so many bar chord tricks. This one's the stupidest one of all. No one's even gonna do it. Get a bar chord ready. How about an A bar chord? Look at this. Pointer finger is barring on the 5th fret of all 6 strings. Ring finger plays 7th fret on the 2nd string from the top. Pinky plays 7 on the 3rd string from the top. And then middle finger plays 6 on the 3rd string from the bottom. A bar chord. Great. So get your hand sort of in that position. Just get it as close as you possibly can. Make sure your thumb is back here. That's not the trick though. So you're like, yeah, I can kind of sort of play this chord, but it takes me a million years to get to it and I hate it and it sounds bad. Perfect. I would like you. You don't even need to use the pick. You don't even need to play the notes. You can if you want though. I'm not telling you what to do. I am telling you what to do. That's the whole point of like a lesson, but I'm not forcing you. Live your own life. You've got your chord, and then here's the trick part, okay? It's not like a trick to make it shut up and show them the thing. Here's what I'd like you to do. I would like you at the same time with all 4 of those fingers, just release. Keep them on touching the strings, but just release the pressure. And then in unison, smash down with all 4 fingers again. So you're releasing all at the same time and then smashing down all at the same time. Can you see my little release and then smash? Release, smash. Do it with tempo. Go release, smash, release, smash, release, smash. By doing this, you're just getting that muscle memory of what it feels like to put all 4 fingers down at the same time. Next thing you know, you'll be able to do it without keeping them in the same spot. Look at like that. Look at how great I am at this. This is not even a trick. I don't even know what this is. I'm ready to fight. Fake Plastic Trees by Radiohead. We need to start with an A chord. Also, I would like you to know we're in standard tuning. No capo, none of that stuff. You're gonna have your pinky on the 2nd fret of the 2nd string from the bottom. Ring finger, 2nd fret on the 3rd string from the bottom. Middle finger, 2nd fret, 3rd string from the top. Bring your thumb up on over around the back of the neck and just mute the top string. Just touch the top string. On this A chord, on 2 with 9, we're gonna strum down, 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 up. 2, 3, 4, down, 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 up. We're gonna do that 3 times. That's Spanish for 3. I'm surprised you didn't know that. Then you're just gonna strum down twice. Your pinky, your tiniest little baby little pinky finger is gonna slide over to the 3rd fret on the 2nd to bottom string. Play down, down, up. Great job. Then we go to this chord right here. It's some sort of a D major 9 over F sharp. Middle finger, 2nd fret, top string. Your ring finger is gonna be on the 2nd fret of the 3rd string from the bottom. Pinky's on the 2nd fret of the 2nd string from the bottom. It's basically that A chord. You just move your middle finger up to the top string. You're gonna do the same strumming pattern. Down, 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 up. 2, down, down, up. 3, down, down, up. But then we're gonna switch and we play down, down, up. That's not it though. What did I do wrong? Oh, shoot. I screwed it all up. You're gonna have your middle finger on the 2nd fret of the 2nd string from the top. Ring finger on the 2nd fret of the 3rd string from the top. Pointer finger on the 1st fret of the 3rd string from the bottom. So that's just like an E major chord. And then pinky on the 2nd fret of the 2nd string from the bottom. You're gonna strum that down, down, up. Such a good job. And then we go to a D chord, but without the middle finger. Ring finger on the 3rd fret of the 2nd string from the bottom. Pointer finger, 2nd fret, 3rd string from the bottom. Keep your thumb up here meeting the top string. We're gonna play down, 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 up, down, 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 up. Then you go back to the A, down, 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 up, down, 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 up. Back to that D without the middle finger, and you do it 4 times. 1, 2. That took so much longer than I thought and was way less fun than I thought. Pluto Projector by Rex Orange County. Look. Oh, that's a good one. Listen to this. Listen, listen, listen. Wait, listen. Yeah. I think it's unfair that the song is called Pluto Projector, but then one of the first words is protector, because then I want to call the song the Pluto Protector. You gotta put your pointer finger on the 8th fret of the top string. You gotta put your ring finger on the 10th fret of the next string. You gotta put your pinky on the 10th fret of the next one, the 3rd one from the top. It's not a bar chord. It resembles a bar chord, but it's not. Have your thumb on the top string. Have your middle finger on the 3rd string from the top. Have your pointer finger ready to go on the 2nd string from the top. You're gonna go like this. You're gonna pinch together your thumb and middle finger. Then your pointer finger plays that middle string. Then your thumb plays the top. And then you go back to your pointer finger. So that was pinch, pointer, thumb, pointer. You do that like so many times, like 4 or something. Yeah, I think 4. And then we go like this. Move it backwards a fret. So now you're on the 7th fret. I don't know why that's backwards. I called it backwards. Then you go down a string, although technically it's up a string. Semantics, you guys. Get rid of your pinky. And then, okay, now you do have a bar chord. Your pointer finger has to smash down. Do you see all the skin coming off of my finger? We're like this now. So it's 7, 9, 7. Do the same picking, but instead of being on the top 3 strings, you're down 1 string from there. Oh, so beautiful. Okay, one more. I'll give you one more chord. Take this, move it over to the 8th fret, and then add your middle finger to the 9th fret of the 3rd string from the bottom, and do the same picking we just did. Then there's more, but that's a secret. That's a secret for another day and or another time and place. Looking up for you guitar tutorial. It's all just a bunch of bar chords, guys. Standard tuning, no capo. Pointer finger 5th fret on the top string, ring finger 7th fret on the next string, pinky 7th fret on the next one, and then your middle finger plays the 6th fret on the 3rd string from the bottom. If at all possible, you would like your pointerist of fingers to smash down on the 5th fret, bar every single string. But you know what? Here's a little secret. If you can only push on the top one, and it's as long as you touch the bottom strings and mute them, you're fine. You're gonna be fine. Your rhythm is gonna go like this. Down, 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 up, down. 1, 2, play it with me. Down, 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 up, down. Then you are immediately gonna shoot your hand over to the 2nd fret. See how I just took that exact same shape, but I transferred it 1, 2, 3 frets over. Pointer fingers on the 2nd fret. Get rid of your middle finger. At this point in time, take your middle finger, smash it down on top of your pointer finger, create the ultimate F sharp minor bar chord, and play up, up, down, something like that. So you go. And then there's more chords. Should we do them? I guess we might as well. Then you go to a 4th fret on the 2nd string from the top, and then 6th fret with your ring finger on the next string, 6th fret with your pinky for the next one, middle finger 5th fret on the 2nd string from the bottom. It's another bar chord. Get this one to bar everything, C sharp minor. I think you play down, 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 up, down, or something. Then you move that over 1 fret, and you move it over another fret. So that's, anyway, I just wanted an excuse to yell at the microphone. There's probably a YouTube video where I actually explain the song. I'm doing a stupid thing. I am sorry for the stupid thing, but I saw a movie trailer and I got excited. Play the bottom string open twice. Then play it one more time. Then 1st fret on the 2nd to bottom string. Then bottom string open once again. And then 3rd fret on the bottom. And finally, 3rd fret on the top string. It goes a little something like this. It's the Mario Bros theme. Ever heard of it? There's one, look at this though. If you do a little harmonic on the 5th fret of the bottom 2 strings, it's like the little coin or whatever. Aww. Oh, your princess is in another castle. I'm doing a stupid thing. I am sorry for the stupid thing, but I saw a movie trailer and I got excited. Play the bottom string open twice. Then play it one more time. Then 1st fret on the 2nd to bottom string. Then bottom string open once again. And then 3rd fret on the bottom. And finally, 3rd fret on the top string. It goes a little something like this. It's the Mario Bros theme. Ever heard of it? There's one, look at this though. If you do a little harmonic on the 5th fret of the bottom 2 strings, it's like the little coin or whatever. Aww. Oh, your princess is in another castle. I'm doing a stupid thing. I am sorry for the stupid thing, but I saw a movie trailer and I got excited. Play the bottom string open twice. Then play it one more time. Then 1st fret on the 2nd to bottom string. Then bottom string open once again. And then 3rd fret on the bottom. And finally, 3rd fret on the top string. It goes a little something like this. It's the Mario Bros theme. Ever heard of it? There's one, look at this though. If you do a little harmonic on the 5th fret of the bottom 2 strings, it's like the little coin or whatever. Aww. Oh, your princess is in another castle. This is the shortest video I've ever made. You know harmonics? Those guys there? If your harmonics are not loud enough, here's a little quick little tip. When you're playing the notes, whether you're using a pick or your fingers, pluck a little further towards the bridge. If you go too far, that's not gonna cut it. But you know, go right around here. If you're on electric guitar, just right around your bridge pickup. You can get the sound so much clearer there. All right, I think this is gonna be less than a... Why am I still talking? The video's over. Why am I still talking? Hasta la vista, baby. Blue Hair. It's like a song by TV Girl. You wouldn't understand. I have a headache. I don't want to do this. I don't want to do it. Don't know why I'm doing it. Kind of looks like I'm not doing it. Kind of just looks like I'm killing time. Look, first chord's the weirdest one. Standard tuning, in case you were wondering. Ring finger, 2nd fret on the 2nd string from the top. Pointer finger, 1st fret on the 3rd string from the top. And then your middle finger plays the 1st fret on the 3rd string from the bottom. It's a super weird, awkward E major 7 chord. Look at over here on this hand with this one. Have your, what is this called? Your pointer finger, have your thumb on the top string. You're gonna play that. Then your pointer, middle, and ring fingers are gonna get lined up on the right underneath the D string, G string, and B string respectively. You're gonna go thumb, then fingers, and then you're gonna go thumb, fingers again. It goes thumb, fingers, thumb, fingers. 1, 2, here we go. And thumb, fingers, thumb, fingers. Then, over here with this hand, what you're gonna do is you're gonna take your ring finger, you're gonna move it down 1 string, take your pinky, add it to the 2nd fret of the 2nd to bottom string. We now have an A major 7 chord. Okay, look, thumb is now on the A string, these fingers are on the same strings, and you go boom-ka, boom-ka-ka. So that was thumb, fingers, fingers, put it all together. What do you got? I lost the first chord, Michael Scott, and Anyway. You've got to be kidding me. Another bar chord trick? How many bar chord tricks can one human being even present to the world? You need a capo for this one. Oh, you've got to be kidding me. Bar chords and capos? This day can't get any worse. This is all the trick is. If you are struggling with your bar chords, as we all have at one point or another, if you put a capo anywhere, 1st fret, but anywhere really, put a capo on the 1st fret, what that does, it lowers the action of your strings, especially down here in this area. So if you're practicing the F bar chord and it's just killing your hand, oh, the pain and suffering, and also the B minor, God, so sick of the B minor. Put a capo on the 1st fret, and then just move your bar chord up like this. It's the same chord, it takes all the same skill. This is like training wheels. Why does my voice always crack when I do these? It might be because I'm screaming all the time. All I'm trying to say is if you put a capo here, you don't have to push as hard on the strings. It's like doing push-ups from your knees. Get down, drop and give me 20. Bar chord trick. If you're struggling just getting the ball rolling with these bar chords, guys, look, your pointer finger does not actually need to smash down. What are you doing over here? More like a bark chord trick, am I right? Your pointer, there's blood. There's blood, not a lot, but there's a little bit of blood. When you're playing a bar chord, you don't need your pointer finger to always smash down on all 6 strings. More often than not, you really just want to make sure you have the top string and the bottom 1 or 2 strings. So try this. Have the pad of your pointer finger pushing on the top string, then lay your finger pretty flat, but have a little bit of a curve to it, and then have the base of your pointer finger push on the bottom string or 2. So then we've got top string, and then just a bunch of muted strings. We'll worry about those later, and then see if you can get the bottom 1 or 2 strings to sound all in their full glory, and you're gonna be well on your way to bar chords. It took us a while to get there, but I think we did it. No, it's Hoosier. This song is Cherry Wine. I have a cut on my finger that I think requires stitches. I have a bad habit of slathering my cuts with super glue. Is that a good idea? Well, leave your comments on the thing. Should I put super glue on myself? So anyway, this is the hardest part of the song. It's the weird triplet part. Check it out. Middle finger, 3rd fret on the top string. You're going to pinch together that with top string with your thumb and the middle 2 strings with your fingers. There it is. Great. Okay, fantastic. Immediately after that, you're gonna play the top string. Then you're gonna play the bottom string open. So it goes pinch, thumb, ba. Bow, boom, ga. Then you go back to your thumb on the top string. Great. Then you're gonna play the 3rd fret on the 2nd string from the bottom. Use your ring finger over here. Use your finger over here to play it. Here's the thing. That note you want to get to like as quickly as possible after your thumbs. Pinch. See how I got to that note extra fast? Pinch, boom, ga, boom, ga. Then you're gonna pinch top string and 2nd to bottom string. 2nd to bottom string is now open. And then you're gonna play 2nd fret on the 3rd string from the bottom. You're gonna take your time with that one. Then you go back to the top string, fantastic. Then you're gonna play the third string from the bottom open, and once again, you're gonna jump on it. You're gonna do it right away. So you put this all together, here's what we've got. Then you play top string again, and you play the third string from the top, pinch them together, hammer onto the second fret over here, and then you play a top string and the third string at the bottom, and you go. That last part I didn't care about. I just wanted to talk about my cut. I want to talk about super glue, and I wanted to tell you about that going the fast part. You know what I'm talking about. All right, I'll see you guys outside. Hey, do you want to write a song? So do I. But what chords sound good together? I'll tell you which chords sound good together. How about all the chords in the key of G? G chord. Beautiful. A minor. Oh, I love it. B minor. That one's kind of hard. You can ignore it if you want. The C chord. D. E minor and an F sharp diminished. I don't want to play that chord. I tell you what. Let's do a D over F sharp. It's just a D chord with the thumb coming up over the top to play the second fret on the E string. It fills the hole left by the F sharp diminished, but it sounds so much better and so much easier to play. Take those chords, put them in any order you want, any rhythm you want. They're gonna sound great. Can you add more chords into there? Of course you can, but this is a great place to start. Go write a song. Happy birthday. I'm not actually teaching you this song. I'm just playing a little bit of it to show you a technique. I could show you the song, but that would take way too much time. Precious time that I don't have. I could die any day. We all could literally die any day. Here's all I'm trying to say. Something like that, okay, we all know that when you're playing chords, you want to mostly use the tips of your fingers so that all the notes are nice and clean and they ring out. Use the very tippiest tips of your fingers. Guess what though? When you're playing single notes, one string at a time, it kind of sucks using the tips of your fingers. It makes it way harder, doesn't make it sound any better. I mean, there might be a few situations where you do, but here's the tip that I'm trying to say to you. If you're playing something like this, just use the pad of your finger. Who cares if you touch the other strings? I touch the other strings all the time. I'm like touching the other strings on the daily, on the hourly. It's actually good because then you mute the other strings that you don't want to accidentally play. Do you understand what I'm saying? Do you understand? I'm saying don't use the tips of your fingers if you're playing single notes. Use the pads of your fingers. It's not that confusing. Why are you making a whole thing of this? Not bar chords, I promise. They look like bar chords, but they're not. Bags by Claro is the song. It's the catchiest song on the planet. Pointer finger, second fret, top string. The standard tuning, did I mention that? Pointer finger, second fret, top string. Ring finger, fourth fret, second string from the top. Pinky, fourth fret, third string from the top. If you want, you can put your middle finger on the third fret of the second string from the bottom. Your pointer finger does not need to bar everything. You just want your tip of your finger playing the top string, and the base of your finger is just gonna touch the bottom ones, guys. You go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Then you're just gonna move this chord up 1, 2, 3, 4 frets. Yeah, that's right. I know how to count. Get rid of your middle finger. Your pointer finger keeps doing that thing where it's not pushing, it's just touching you. You go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Then you're gonna move that backwards 1, 2 frets. Now it's on the fourth. Add your middle finger back. Don't be an idiot. Put your middle finger there. Go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And that's it too. I lost all interest in this. Also, I'm sorry I called you an idiot. I didn't call you an idiot. I said don't be an idiot, but it was implying that you were being an idiot. I'm very sorry. Blue Hair. It's like a song by TV Girl. You wouldn't understand. Standard tuning, in case you were wondering. Ring finger, second fret on the second string from the top. Pointer finger, first fret on the third string from the top. And then your middle finger plays the first fret on the third string from the bottom. Look at over here on this hand with this one. Have your, what is this called? Your pointer finger, have your thumb on the top string. You're gonna play that. Then your pointer, middle, and ring fingers are gonna get lined up on the right underneath the D string, G string, and B string respectively. It goes thumb, fingers, thumb, fingers. Over here with this hand, what you're gonna do is you're gonna take your ring finger, you're gonna move it down one string, take your pinky, add it to the second fret of the second to bottom string. Okay, look, thumb is now on the A string, these fingers are on the same strings, and you go boom-ka, boom-ka-ka. Put it all together, what do you got? I lost the first chord, Michael Scott, and do Do you know what song this is? Do you know who I am? This is 1036 by Biba Doobie. It's in a weird tuning. That's the worst part of the whole thing. Guys, top string, you have to tune it down to D. It's like drop D. Tune it down a whole step to D. Do you want me to say it again? D. But the next string is just normal A, normal tuning, so that's good. But then the next one, the D string, you have to tune it down a half step to C sharp, but mine sounds like it's out of tune, so I'm gonna go die. So now that you've all said screw it and left, let's learn the song. Pointer finger, 5th fret, top string. The next string is just gonna be muted by your pointer finger. And then your ring finger plays the 5th fret on the 3rd string from the top. But then this is weird, look at this. Pinky plays the 6th fret on the 3rd string from the top. That's the same string as your ring finger, just have them both on the same string for now. Play the top string, then play that muted 2nd string, play it. Then play the 3rd string from the top, which has your pinky on it. Then get rid of your pinky and play the 3rd string again. That's when the ring finger comes into play. So we've got, you're gonna pause very briefly. Play the top string. Then play the 3rd string from the top. Get rid of your pointer finger, play the open A string, 2nd string from the top. Play the top string again. And then I forget. I remember, play the 3rd string from the top once again, your ring finger still securely in place. And then put your middle finger on the 5th fret of the 2nd string from the top, play that note. Play the top string open. Then get rid of all of your fingers. Whoa! Play the 3rd string from the top, and then the 2nd string from the top, then 3rd from the top, then 2nd from the top again. When you put it all together, it doesn't sound like that. Apple Pie by Lizzie Alpine. We're gonna play it. You're gonna need a capo. Alpine is like a place or a tree or something. Surprised you didn't know that. Capo on the 3rd fret. Middle finger, 5th fret, 2nd string from the top. Pointer finger, 4th fret, 3rd string from the top also as well. Keep those fingers there, but let's refocus our attention over to this hand. Your thumb is gonna play the 2nd string from the top, but at the very same time, your middle finger is gonna play the 3rd string from the bottom. You're gonna pinch those together like a pincher bug at a pincher bug party. Then your thumb plays the 2nd string all by its lonesome self. Then pointer finger plays 3rd string from the top all by its very lonesome self. Then there's at this moment in time, there's a very brief pause. And then your middle finger plays the 3rd string from the bottom. Thumb plays 2nd string from the top. Pointer finger plays 3rd string from the top. Very slowly all together it goes pinch, thumb, finger, finger, thumb, finger. Oh, you do that twice in a row on this chord. After you play that twice, you're gonna go ahead and get rid of your pointer finger. Take this finger, your middle one, and you're gonna move it 1, 2 frets over. It's now on the 3rd fret, and do the exact same picking pattern. That's how you play some of the song by her, Lizzie Alpine, the name. My Kind of Woman by Mark DeMacro. Oh, look at this fancy guitar playing. I almost messed up, but I pulled it off. And, oh, I did mess up. That's because I was trying to talk. Give me a break. Now that I've established my prowess on the guitar, let me teach you how to play this. You do need a capo on the 2nd fret. Why does every song need a capo? Starts off easy with an E minor chord. Middle finger, 2nd fret, 2nd string from the top. Ring finger, 2nd fret, 3rd string from the top. Give it a nice strum. You're gonna hold that out for 6 beats, then we have to go all the way up here. We're gonna ignore the capo for a second. We're gonna go to the 12th fret. It's the actual 12th fret of the guitar. Your pointer finger is gonna smash down on the 2nd fret of the bottom 2 strings. Middle finger plays 13 on the 3rd string from the deadum. Those aren't words. You're gonna play the bottom 3 strings. Great, then here comes the hardest part of the song. Pointer finger, 10th fret, bottom string. Middle finger, 12th fret, 2nd string from the bottom. Ring finger, 13th fret, 3rd string from the bottom. You're gonna play that. Here's the bad news is you have to do that fast. You have to go like whip, pow. Then it gets easy. Look, you're gonna make this little staircase. You go 9 on bottom with pointer finger. 10 on the 2nd string from the bottom with your middle finger, then ring finger plays 11 on the 3rd string from the bottom. Go ahead and, I can't say the word bottom today. You're gonna strum the bottom. I did it. 3 strings. And then you're gonna play those strings one at a time. You're gonna go 1, 2, 3, ping pong balls, ding dong. So you do it twice, bing bang bong, ding dong bong. Then you just play the first 2 notes. That's not clear. And then we're gonna go like this. So here's what's going on. My pointer finger is barring the bottom 3 strings on the 7th fret. My ring finger and pinky are playing the 9th fret on the bottom 2 strings. I'm gonna strum the bottom 3 strings. Then I'm gonna get rid of my pinky, play the bottom 3 strings again. Almost messed up strings that time. And then you're just gonna play 3rd fret on the bottom string, play the bottom 3 strings, and then you go ping pong balls, ping pong balls. And then other things happen and we did it. Home run. I don't really have a plan here. Rap snitch conditions. Let me just show you this first part. Okay, look. Standard tuning with the standard guitar and all that. Put your ring finger on the 17th fret of the bottom string, but also put your middle finger on the 16th fret right behind it. And if you are so inclined, you can even put your pointer finger on the 15th fret behind that. But the reason we're using so many fingers is because after you play that note, you want to bend it as far as humanly possible. And if you have all 3 fingers there, it's gonna help. It's one whole step, but just bend it as far as you can. Mute the string over here really quickly. Bring the string back to the normal position on the 17th fret. Play that note. Shift your hand back a little bit. Play 15 on the bottom string with your middle finger, but have your pointer finger pushing on 14 right behind it. Play that 15. Pull off to 14. If you can give the string a little flick when you pull off, it'll give a little bit of extra volume, guys. Middle finger, 15th fret, 2nd string from the bottom. And then ring finger, 16th fret, 3rd string from the bottom. And then back to middle finger, 15th fret on the 2nd string from the bottom. There's so many other things. Look, guys, we all know I did a full tutorial on this, so go find the full tutorial. Guys, do it. I'm just gonna tell you right now, this is a waste of your time, but here's Scott Street by Phoebe Bridgers. Great, see, I can play guitar. Let me show you a simple version so you can play it and sing along and show all your friends. It's gonna be great. Capo on the 3rd fret, you play a G chord, but it's my favorite kind of G where you don't use your pointer finger. Middle finger, 3rd fret on the top string, mutes the 2nd string from the top. And then your pinky and ring finger play the 3rd frets on the bottom 2 strings. You're gonna strum down, down. Here's what we're gonna do. You're just gonna get rid of your middle finger, have your pointer finger play the 2nd fret on the 3rd string from the bottom. But keep these 2 fingers here, guys. These fingers need to get comfortable. Bring your thumb up to the top and just touch the top string. Now play this chord a couple times. Move your pointer finger up 1 string. Play that once. Then move your pointer finger up another string. Play that once. Oh! Then take your middle finger, put it on the 3rd fret of the 2nd string from the top. Play that once. Then take your pointer finger, put on the 2nd fret of the 3rd string from the top. Like I said, it's simplified. It goes like this. It goes. Sounds like it. It's just simpler. And then the next part goes like this. We got a standard tuning guitar. By the way, if FYI, for your information, we're playing Linger by the Cranberries. It doesn't get any easier than that, guys. Look at this. D chord, middle finger, 2nd fret, bottom string, ring finger, 3rd fret, 2nd string from the bottom, pointer finger, 2nd fret, 3rd string from the bottom. You're just gonna play those 3 strings one at a time. You're gonna play the 3rd one, from the 2nd one, then the bottom one. Funky pal, ping pong balls, walkie-doo, look at me. Oh, sorry, you couldn't see my pick. Oh well. Then you just get rid of your pointer finger and you do the exact same thing. Walkie-doo, ping pong balls, Palpatine, walkie-doo. That's the intro. The intro is literally just that 10,000 times. Should I show you the chords to the song really quick? Really quick. I'm gonna show you really quick. There's a D chord. You go. Just a D, but you get rid of the middle finger sometimes. Great. Okay, then it goes to an A6. It's like, check, look, this one's a little weird. Top string, you're not gonna play. Have your thumb touch that one. Then 2nd string from the top is open. Have your pointer finger mash down on all 4 of the bottom strings on the 2nd fret. Okay, then we go to a C. Then you go to a G. Do you have to let it linger? Guys, hi. Okay. I shouldn't have done the chords. That was too much. Stratocaster by Mark DeMacro. First part's fun, second part sucks. I'll show you the first part and we'll see what kind of mood I'm in after that. Capo on the 5th fret. We need a C chord. That means middle ring finger, 3rd fret, 2nd string from the top. Middle finger, 2nd fret, 3rd string from the top. Pointer finger, 1st fret, 2nd string from the bottom. You're gonna pinch together 2nd string from the top, 2nd string from the bottom with your thumb and your middle finger. Then you're gonna play the 3rd string from the bottom open with your pointer finger. Over here, you're gonna get rid of your these fingers. You're gonna put your middle finger on the 2nd fret of the 2nd string from the top. You're gonna do the same picking. Then you go back to the C. Then you're gonna go to this right here. Just take these two fingers, your middle and your ring, and you're gonna move them up to the top two strings, 3 and 2, like that. You can see it. You have eyes, I have ears, we have noses and feet and teeth. Then over here, you're just gonna play your thumb on the top string and middle finger on the second string from the bottom. Pinch those together, then play the third string from the bottom again. You're gonna lift up your ring finger and your pointer finger. Keep your middle finger in the same spot. Put your ring finger, that's the one with a ring on it, you're gonna put that on the second fret of the third string from the bottom, and you're gonna play this old chestnut. That was thumb on the second string from the top, middle finger, second string from the bottom, bang, pointer finger on the third from the bottom, and then thumb on the third string from the top, and you do that twice, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, then you just play those first two notes, bing, blong. The second part sucks because you have to bar the first fret, and I have medium gauge strings on my guitar now because I'm an idiot, and I just wanted my fingers to be in pain. Is it Mac DeMarco or is it BoJack Horseman? No one knows, and there's no way to find out. It's the horseman. It's the horse person. Standard tuning cape on the second fret. Start off with an E minor. I don't want to explain these chords. Just look at my hand. Copy what I'm doing. Look it up in a book. Strum this chord. Hold it out for 7 beats. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, etc. Counting to 7. There's no etc. after 7. You just get to 7 and then you stop. Then you play the top string open. Then you play second fret. Then we go to a G chord. Look in that book that you just bought and you learn the G chord. This is it. Classic strumming. We're going down, 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 up, down, up. Is that so hard? Down, 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 up, down, up, down, 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 up, down, up, down, 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 up, down, up. If that was 3 times, then you play 3, 2, 0. And we're back at the E minor. Do the down, 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 up, down, up, down, up. Then back up to the G. Then we go to an A minor, D. Then you go to G. Now on the G, look at this. Play a top string, then strum, then you're gonna switch to a D over F sharp. That's a D chord with the thumb up over the top. On the second fret of the top string, you go top string, strum, then you go to a C chord, not an E minor, a C. Play the top string open. Say it ain't so. Come on, guys. It's one of the classic riffs of the past 25,000 years. Say it ain't so by Whizzer. Don't be a fool. Learn it once and for all, and then think of all of those wasted years that you won't have had on not knowing how to play it. No, it's not standard. I'm in standard tuning. They tune down a half step to E flat. I don't want to do it. Pointer finger is barring. Yes, it's a bar chord. For once in your life, just play a stupid bar chord. Pointer finger on the 4th fret of those bottom 5 strings like that. Have your middle finger ready to play the 5th fret on the 2nd string from the bottom. Have your ring finger, wait, what did I say? Have your ring finger ready to play the 6th fret on the 3rd string from the top, but don't actually have them pushing down yet. It's just the lonesome pointer finger. You're gonna strum the bottom 5 strings, then you're gonna hammer on with those 2 fingers on those respective frets. So it's gonna be hard, whatever. Just give up, the song's too hard. Forget it. After you do the hammer on, you're just gonna strum up on the chord. And then after you strum up, and then like release your pressure over here so the note gets cut short. Then you're gonna go like this. Take all of these fingers, move them each up a string, and then add your pinky to the 6th fret of the 3rd string from the top. Now, for this chord, you're gonna relax your pointer finger. We don't want a bar. We just wanna push on the top string. You're gonna give it a little strum. It's got that wrong note in there. We want it there. Then you go like this. I'm just playing the top string, then the 2nd from the top, 3rd, 4th, 5th. Then I just strum this chord again, slide it over a fret. I'm still not barring. I think they actually might bar there, but I don't want to. Then strum up, and then go to an E chord. E chord is just 2nd fret on the 2nd string from the top, 2nd fret, 3rd string from the top, pointer finger, 1st fret on the string from the bottom. Hey, say sir. This is not a Blackbird tutorial. This is a sliding tutorial. It's not even a tutorial per se, it's a tip, guys. Here's what's happening. When you're gonna slide across the vast reaches of your guitar fingerboard, fretboard, multiple frets, do not watch your hand as it moves. Don't do it, you're gonna miss your stop. As soon as you start sliding, just stare at the fret you wanna end up on. Just stare at it, and then when your finger gets to it, stop. It's gonna be so much easier. It sounds like it's not even a tip, but hey. I think it's a tip. It's a pointy tip, pointier than a knife. And I have several knives.